What's up, y'all? Jay Roos Theory in the building. And we're here to talk some pugilism. Hold on, y'all. All right. I am back. And let's see.
Okay.
Yo.
Hello?
Hey,
Yo,
what's
that's
up?
my man. I didn't know that was you.
Yeah, man. It is I. We in the building, man. What's up, Tim? How you doing?
Okay, I didn't know that was you. All right.
Yeah.
I want you to stay like 25 or half, okay? Is that okay?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's all good, man. I know you had a big day yesterday.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I just did a podcast. I did a podcast right just a few minutes ago for an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, I was watching that with Bruce Gass, yeah, and Reggie Johnson.
Yeah, that's our. So we'll go. I got just a little headache. We cool. We cool. You my man. We gonna roll.
You good?
How come you
Okay.
didn't send it to
Hey
the?
man.
Yeah, how come you didn't send it? Yeah, I do got a headache. How come you ain't send it to the email? You don't do that no yet.
Oh no, I could have sent it to the email. I just didn't know if this was a little easier for you, because since we're already texting.
It's okay now, but the email thing is much easier because
Email's
I got.
better.
Are you sitting? It's sitting on my laptop right now. My phone is sitting on my
Oh,
laptop. Let's go,
oh, okay,
champ.
I
Let's
got you.
go.
All right,
You got to
cool, man.
start. You
Hey,
got to
shout
start
out
the
to
show. You got.
Joseph. Yeah,
Okay, you got to
yeah, man.
start the show. You started
Yeah, we on
already.
live right now. Yeah, we on live right now.
All right, everybody. This is your champ, Terrible Tim. Thank you for having me coming on the show again.
Oh man, two-time heavyweight champion, y'all. Gotta know, man. What'd you think of the Fury Usyk fight last night? Give us your thoughts.
Right, right. Of course, I was with Tyson Fury a lot over in England and stuff like that. I know the Gypsies. I know his family. I haven't met Yusuf yet, but I heard a lot about him. I seen his fights and everything. So, um, the fight to me. No, go ahead. You got to start it off, and then I'll just come in.
Oh no, you're good, man. Just I just want to know your thoughts, man. Like I just want to
Okay,
know what you.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm always an advocate of defense. I mean, I'm somebody to like emphasize a lot on defense and stuff. And during my era, the trainers did teach you defense and offense. I did hear out my ear a lot. Your best defense is your offense, and I was told if somebody say that they just don't know how to teach you defense too. So they just want you to do all offense and get tired. But I was taught that defense is just as important as offense, and it's beautiful, just like offense. You knock a guy out with your overhand right or 1-2. Blocking those punches are just as important. So nowadays, there's not enough. There's not some trainers that teaches defense. But when I was coming up, defense was the number one thing. So in the Tyson Fury fight, um, you could tell that his defense. Here it is, a big 6 foot. I love all these brothers. I love you. Here it is, brother, 6'9", with all his power, long arms, and he going backwards to a smaller guy.
right,
That is
right,
that is a that is a method to going away, but not the whole fight. You can lean back some, then come back.
right.
But you was to take control with your defense, your offense, and let him know. That's what Yusuf did. He kept stepping to him. Now he hit
Yeah,
Yusuf. He hit him a couple of times, but Yusuf was determined to come back and do what he had to do. So he had a lot to lose. I think Yusuf had a lot to Yusuf had a lot more to lose than him,
yeah.
in my opinion.
What's funny that you mentioned about Fury going backwards? I talked to his former trainer last night,
Who was his
James
former
Ali.
trainer?
James Ali Bashir. He might be joining us any minute, and he
Okay.
trained Usyk for 3 years as a cruiserweight. And he called me last night, and he said he's like the first thing Fury should have done is move forward. Like he shouldn't have gone back the whole fight, like you were saying. It's like why was he going back the whole fight?
Because of his defense. I know
Yeah,
Bashir, that's my man. I love him and everything because of his defense. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah. So I stand there and look, Joe Frazier, all of them. Ali even sometimes stand in front of you and make you miss it, bang, bang, bang. But Tyson Fury constantly moved back. I'm sure he was unsure of his defense. That might have been one of his reasons why, or that's what the way somebody taught him to go back. Now I hate to talk about Sugar Hill. I love the brother, but when he talk, he doesn't say anything about skills. He talk about just base like a love and different things. He never talk about skills because he doesn't have any skills to give off
wow,
to offer. You know. And I was really
yeah,
surprised when Tyson Fury had him as his trainer. And he's a good brother. Sugar
yeah,
Hill is a good brother. But when you hear him talk, he never say left hook or right hand or block that punch like this. You never see him, or do this. You never see him doing that. You hear him talking about love like Dante Wilder and Malik Scott do. Scott, because they never explain to the people, because the people want to know maybe, why does he go backwards? Or why do he stand there and fight like a person? You know, why do he block his punch like that? Oh, he leaves his hands up. People want to know that.
yeah. I mean, you make some great points. I mean, especially with the history that Tyson Fury has of getting knocked down, you think they make defense a priority. You think they say, "Hey, man, you better," because Usyk is like a chess playing nightmare for
He
most
is.
heavyweights. Yeah,
You put that in the right perspective. You're right. I never thought like that. He's playing chess like that. And he
yeah,
kept his hands up. He kept his hands up.
yeah,
He wasn't the best defense, but it was better than Tyson Fury's. Tyson didn't have no defense, and he catch Usyk good a couple of times, but Usyk was catching him, and I know Usyk said, "Wow, he keep his hands down. I might as well keep trying," and that's what led into the way the fight was. And the referee. He
yeah,
came in there now. He's on the verge of knocking Tyson Fury down, and he came in there. Now, before the first fight, the bell could have rung, and wait maybe a couple of days, somebody whispered something to him. If something I think, if something fishy
yeah,
go on, step in there. Because that's what it looked
yeah.
like. He was hurting
That's
Tyson Fury, then he got in there. You don't supposed to do that. You supposed to let him drop,
yeah. Some of these
right?
referees need to be
You supposed to
investigated.
let him go down.
Yeah, that's man. Some of these referees should really be looked
Yeah,
into, man. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, he just he no, I'm sorry, he just came in and then tried to act like he was counting. I don't think you could do that with this championship fight. I don't Somebody was
Wow.
saying you can't do that. How you gonna give him an 8 count? How you gonna give him an 8 count? That was a championship fight. At least he had to go down. So he was on the verge of really going down, and then he stepped in. Now
Wow.
I seen in the past where referees favor certain fighters. Now I haven't
Oh
been
yeah.
digging into things now, but in the past I know some promoters gave some money to the referees and stuff. I'm not saying this is the case now,
Wow.
but why did that?
Nah,
Why did
I
the
totally believe it.
referee show inexperience? Did he show inexperience by doing that, or was he nervous? Why did the referee come in there like that? He should have let Yusuf kept on punching a little bit more, then stop the fight. Don't get. I heard there was no 8 count involved. Is that true?
Wow. I'm gonna have to actually
There's no
look
eight
into
count in
that.
the championship fight. No,
Wow.
somebody was
It
saying
sounds right.
earlier. That's what somebody said that there's no 8 count on the champions fight. Like there's no counting or something. They was talking
Wow.
about it earlier, and I said, "Whoa!" Well, the referee, he looked like he was nervous. He stepped in, and stuff, and did like that. You don't supposed to, that's a championship fight. Tyson Fury is supposed to go down. Then
Man.
you talk stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and Tyson Fury was acting like he got cheated. So actually, Usyk was the one that possibly got robbed. But what do you think
Yeah.
Fury can come back from this in the rematch? Do you think he'd be able to beat Usyk in a rematch?
Listen, I do believe that I believe he could have beat him yesterday. It's just that he have Sugar Hill in his corner. He has to learn how to listen. Great champions always listen to their people that train them. Well, I'm not saying all of them because Ali was just a natural guy, dancing around. He was in good shape and he had fast punches. And his defense near the end wasn't that good, but in the beginning, he was missing punches with his head naturally. And not too many people do that. You know, a lot of people have to put their hands in front of their face, but Ali was like all natural, and not too many people could do that. So, no, what's the question you was asking me?
Oh no,
What was the
yeah, that
question you
was
was
it.
asking me?
Oh, I was just saying, do you think Fury could have won, could win in a rematch? And you were saying he could have won last night.
He could have won
So
last night if somebody would have taught him how to block jabs, keep his defense tight, and counter. Because he was going back the whole fight, fighting on going
yeah,
backwards. He was going backwards. You a champion. You supposed to stay in your ground, but you could back up sometimes and regroup, but don't back up through the whole fight. You know,
yeah,
and that leads me to believe he's not too much on his defense. He don't believe in his defense, and that's why he was backing up. You do fight somebody going back. It is a way, but you don't do it all the time. You
the
lead them
whole
into
fight.
stuff, and then you fight aggressive. Yeah, you lead them into stuff, then you get aggressive, or you stay aggressive, and then sometimes you lean back and boom. But he was constantly going backwards, and I think that's because he wasn't scared. It's the lack of his defense, the stuff that he has in terms of defense. That's what lost that fight for him last night. And I keep telling about these young generations, this generation now, they don't everybody. And if you watch all those big boxers and stuff, the big time got the high rated guys in this level, none of them have good defense. None of them.
Wow,
None of them. They don't have good defense. They don't relax.
man.
See, when they taught me defense, it helped me relax more because I know that when this guy threw this punch, I know I can block it here. I can block it there. I can block it there. Right nowadays, people just like this, and they don't know where to put their hands. Now, some of them just put them here, but they don't leave in there for long periods. So defense is, and last night we proved it. Last night, defense was the cause of Tyson Fury losing that fight. He lost. He lost by a little small margin, but that's in my opinion. If he wasn't going backwards all the time, because he was aggressive earlier, he was going forward, doing real good, and then he started going backwards when you said start putting the pressure on him. So having a good defense will give you a lot of confidence because it happened to me. I'm talking pretty good right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And you look like you're in your 30s. Yeah.
That's because we buddies. You saying that?
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Well,
man. No,
I do the right.
you really look
Hey,
like you really
where the
look.
girls at?
Hey man, hey, ain't
Where the
no
girls
telling what.
then? Where the girls?
Oh, they not lining
Yeah.
up for
Well,
you.
nah. You making fun of me. Listen, I have I
Oh,
do. I think. Listen. I got 10 siblings. I got 10 brothers and sisters. I'm the fourth oldest. I got 15 grandkids. I'm
oh,
always around my daughters, my kids. And I haven't eaten beef or pork for 50 years. And I haven't eaten chicken and fish for 5 years. Yeah, and I think that's helping. But my mom don't look her age. She 80 something. She do look older, but she's just got a baby face. I do believe that I look about 50, something like that. But I'm 60. I'm
nah,
66.
nah. I saw you in person, man. You
Exercise,
look
I do.
like. I saw you in
Well,
person, man.
why can't I
Look,
get a girlfriend? Why can't I get a girlfriend? Shania be chasing them away all the time, probably. That's what it is.
oh.
You know,
Oh
I
man.
put, listen, when I make my smoothies too, I think I told you about it too. I put the aloe vera on my face every time I cut the leaf,
Oh
and I take that gooey stuff, and I must
yeah.
do that like 4 times a week, 4 times a week,
Wow.
and I be putting that on my face, and then you wash it off after like 15 minutes. So I have been
Wow.
doing that, and I've been doing that, and my bumps and stuff clear up and everything. Yeah, yeah.
I drink aloe vera
So
juice.
what do you think? Oh, you drink that juice? That ain't that nasty though, right?
Mine kind of tastes like water, but
It
it's
ain't that
aloe vera juice.
nasty.
No, it's not that bad actually.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it tastes good, right? I know I taste that before, but if
Yeah.
you taste the real aloe vera,
It's kind of
you'll
bitter.
gag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had to when we was in training camp. I, yeah, it is bad. It's bad. I used to take it and mix it with some stuff because it was too strong, but I ain't put that much in it. I ain't put that
Oh
much in it.
yeah.
You cut it up, you put it in, and and then you drink it real fast because it's a nasty. It tastes nasty as hell.
Wow. Hey
It
man,
tastes as nasty as hell. So
I'm
yeah. So
51 years old, man. I'm 51 years old,
with that
so
baby face.
I appreciate that, man. Oh, shout out to
What you gonna
Denise
have to
Bruce,
do?
yeah. What's that?
Yeah, Bruce. I was just with Bruce.
Yeah,
I was
Bruce.
just
Shout
with
out to
Bruce
you.
about
Shout out
15
to
minutes
Denise.
ago.
Joseph. Hey, let me ask you this though, Tim, about the fight. Like, if you were fighting a guy and you see him constantly backing up, would that give you extra confidence? Like, okay, he's feeling my power, or he don't want to mix it up. Would that make you more confident?
That would give you confidence, but then on the other hand, if you're smart, or like if you're a smart boxer, you might think that he's setting you up when he's stepping back. He keeps stepping back. He might be trying to set you up for a punch or two, or a certain combination when you go backwards. But I don't think there's nobody. He knows how to set you. He knows how to set you up. He knows
Yeah.
how to set you up. Tyson do going backwards, but he doesn't keep his hands up, and that may be one of his problems. He doesn't keep his hands up. He keeps his hands wild, and he keep his hands, and he throws like that. He never go back to defense, and I think it's beautiful when you put your hands up, and
Yeah.
execute from here. Put your hands and block, and to me that's beautiful. It's just like offense. It's just like throwing a jab and a 1-2 and coming back on defense. So that was his problem. That was his problem. Um,
Yeah.
Defense was his problem, and we saw it in the fight last night. So Sugar Hill
Yeah.
can't bring nothing to the table. I love that brother, and I don't think that Tyson Fury learned anything from him. I think that Tyson Fury, love Emmanuel Stewart, and they had relationships together. But I think by him not having me come over there and help him, and having Sugar Hill, in the long run, it hurt him.
Wow.
It hurt
I
him.
think. I
So
think.
I'm just saying.
I think. No, I was just gonna say. I think Fury's
Say
so
that
tall.
again.
I think Fury thinks he's so tall that nobody can hit him. I think he thinks like they can't reach me, and they actually can reach him. You know, he's so tall, but people are still
Well,
hitting him.
you're right, and that, I mean, he shouldn't act. I'm not saying he does. He shouldn't act like he know everything and get help. All these
Right.
boxers. I'm just saying you can't. Yeah, you got. Hey, you need help. Ask for it. You need help. Ask for it. And he didn't realize he needed help because he went in. He's doing real good. But remember, he got put on the canvas several times. That should tell people something right there. Steve Cunningham
Right.
did it. Anthony
Yeah.
Joshua did it. Didn't Anthony Joshua do it, right?
Oh no, they haven't
He
fought
he
yet.
fought Anthony Joshua, right?
No, they're
Didn't no
that
no he
fight.
didn't fight Anthony. That wasn't Anthony.
No, you're thinking of Wilder, Steve
That's right. He didn't fight Anthony
Cunningham.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Wilder.
got off the canvas, and and there's nobody around him like it was in our and during our era to say to him, I got to get you some help. I know you're a good puncher. I know you got a good jab. I know you got big heart, but we need somebody to teach you defense. And Sugar Hill, that was, look, I love Sugar Hill. That was the worst move they could have made. But even though they making money and they rich, I love the brother. I mean, he can say what he want to say about me, how good I am or how bad I am or what I didn't do. He can say what he want to say. But what happened was, he hired somebody that is his friend, I guess, and somebody that really don't have knowledge. When he speak on television, he says nothing about a right hand or blocking a punch or putting your elbow here. He talks about other things. You find me a video where Sugar Hill says something about boxing, elbows, or blocking a shot here, or putting hand. He does not say anything. So find the video with him saying something about skills.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know, he doesn't have them. And I like the brother. I just sitting around saying, man, I can help Tyson Fury. Man, I can help Deontay Wilder. Man, I can even help Anthony Joshua. Man, I could do this. Hey, look, I don't want to be in your corner. I don't want to be in your corner. Let me come into your training camp. That's all.
Wilder, man.
I don't want to be in the corner.
Wilder needs you bad because he's about to fight Zhang in 2 weeks, and Zhang can punch. So, man, Wilder really needs you bad, man.
I'm gonna tell you this now. Zhang defense is skeptical too, but if Dante get that right hand in there, he's gone. He need to throw that right hand instead of his jab because he's fighting a southpaw. So when you fight the southpaw, the right hand is like a jab. So when you can't lose your jab unless if it's working. And matter of fact, Dante don't use his jab, so he might as well use his right hand and come back on defense. And so when Zhang throw his lead hand, Dante got to go on the outside of it. Don't stay in front of that left hand because you're gonna get hit with it.
Yeah,
he's going to get hit with it. So if Dante stay right in the middle, he's going to get hit with that left. He doesn't really have a good defense. And these are their problems. Their problems, they're trying to find methods, maybe something mentally wrong or something. He's going to get therapy. He don't need all that. He just need a teacher. Didn't you hear about him getting the therapy, going to this? I can't believe it. All you need is a teacher, a trainer.
Absolutely.
No, I'm telling you the truth. They're talking about he need therapy. He got this guy going to come and help him. They wasting their money. Yep. He just needs somebody to teach him. That's all. Yep. You see where they hire him a therapist and all this. That is really wasting your money. Go ahead.
Oh no, TS Boxing, shout out to you. He said he agrees with you, Tim. He thinks Malik Scott is a terrible trainer. I say that too. I'm like, I'm not gonna hire a guy that I beat.
Well, he knocked him out.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? I mean, and Malik was mad at me. And he could say whatever he wanted about me. Look, if you say something about me, I'm gonna say, okay, that's the way you want. If that's the way you feel, okay, no problem. Because I know defense, I know offense, and knocked out. That shows you how much he know, and he's a good brother. Dante's a good brother. He's got this one of the best right hands in boxing history. All he has to do is develop the other side and defense, learning how to relax more. And he can get that right hand in there. He can get that right hand there much more better if he use all his other stuff. Everybody gonna be looking out for the right hand. So build everything else up. This is what the trainers need to be taught and need to be doing. This I already know. Defense and getting a jab and everything, left uppercuts, but keep your right hand in for defense, left uppercuts, right hand, get this strong because everybody's scared of the right. Yeah. It's so simple. Everybody's scared of that right hand, right? Yeah. All he got to do is develop the left side in defense. This kid would have never lost any fights. He would have lost no fights if he would have practiced on slipping, blocking jabs. but there's nobody. See, Mark Breland, I love him. He's, I used to be with camp with him, and he Dante fight just like him. They don't have no defense.
Wow.
Go
You guys
ahead.
hearing it from the two-time
Yeah, they don't
heavyweight
have.
champion Tim Witherspoon. 2 times. He knows what he's talking about. He's not just giving you fluff. He's giving you real facts. He's telling you
Hey,
what it takes to be great. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead,
No,
Tim.
I'm just saying it's so easy. I'm glad that I had the trainers. I said I'm glad that I had the trainers. You can hear me? Could you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you perfectly.
Sorry, could you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you
I'm
perfectly.
glad I came up in the era where okay. I'm glad I came up in the era where they taught you defense and offense. I'm in Philly. I'm around Joe Frazier. I'm around Ali. I'm around Slim Robinson, Jimmy Offer, Hank Durham, all those, and the boxers, Willie the Worm Monroe, all these guys. You name it. They defense and offense was floating everywhere when I came up. They just didn't do just one. There was other boxers that just had all offense, but eventually it took toll on them, because when you got somebody putting pressure on you, you're gonna need that offense. You gotta be in real good shape. Because when you get tired, you're gonna have to get away from those punches. So I'm an advocate of offense and defense, not just one. That's right.
Absolutely.
My trainer told me both defense and offense, how to counter. Dante Wilder does not know Fury. Has a little bit of some of that, but not fully, completely countering off of some of his punches. And any of these heavyweights that I've seen, Anthony Joshua puts his combinations together. The way he throws punches better than everybody, but he don't have defense either. Now Yusuf showed some defense by keeping his hands up better than the rest of the guys. And you got to keep your defense up to counter too. So you could punch a guy by keeping your defense tight. So and the reason why you leave him there, so when you hit him, you counter right back. You don't see nobody teaching that. I don't see nobody countering.
Wow.
Just very few people. Dylan White, the guy from England, would counter off with the left hook. He'll keep his hands up as soon as you throw that punch, and that's all he that's one thing he did. He would leave his hands up. As soon as he feel the punch, he would always counter with that left hook. You remember when he was fighting? He was fighting, and he kept countering off the punch being hit him. So you could throw punches by leaving your hand up, and as soon as you feel the punch, you deliver yours right back.
Yeah, that makes
That'll
sense.
help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave your hands up, and when you feel that punch hit your arms, counter right back. Go ahead.
Did you see the undercard with the heavyweights Frank Sanchez and Caballero? Like, I picked Caballero to upset Frank Sanchez, and he was beating him up in the body. He knocked him down twice with body shots. Did you catch that fight?
No, because I was at the Long Island Boxing Association. They invited me up. Me and my documentary guy, we went up there and we was filming everything. So I didn't get a chance to see the fights because the traffic going into New York. I don't want to live in New York. It took us 20 hours. Yo, we was stopping. Look, every 5 feet we had to stop for like 10 minutes. We move up a little bit, we had to stop. It was that bad. We got to the event an hour late, an hour and 15 minutes late.
Oh no.
New York traffic is the worst. So you asked me, what did you ask me?
Oh no, I was just wondering if you saw that undercard heavyweight fight with Caballero versus Frank Sanchez. But you can catch the replay. You can catch the replay sometime.
Yeah.
But how much time you got left tonight?
What time is it now?
Just now 7 o'clock.
So it's 10 minutes. Oh, it is 7. So how long do you want to go? Quarter after?
Uh, okay, yeah, we'll do
15
that.
after?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
15 after. So if you guys have any questions in the chat for the two-time heavyweight champion Tim Witherspoon, let's get them questions out because he's an all-time great, and he could knock out these dudes in the top 10 right now. That's Tim Witherspoon. I saw him in person. Matter of fact, when you come,
Yeah, I have.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say
No,
when you
no,
coming back.
I've been training.
You been training?
Coming back, what? Yeah,
To
yeah, I've been training every day. I've been hitting the hammer
hitting the hammer.
just in case a exhibition start. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, heavy one too. And then I've been
What?
hitting the heavy bag. I've been hitting the heavy bag. So I knew that if something happened in a couple of weeks, by the fact that I can go into something this week just by hitting the hammer. So once I hit the hammer, went on the treadmill. I hit the heavy bag, but I went on the treadmill, and the breathing was beautiful. I could breathe at a high speed on the treadmill, and I was satisfied with it. I got on the treadmill. I hit the heavy bag after I did like 20 minutes on the hammer. I did 20 minutes on the hammer. Then I went on the heavy bag. Then I went on the treadmill, and I didn't struggle on the breathing part of running.
Man, man, you do this every day?
I was doing it. I was doing it. Then I took a break because my body was like, "Wow, I'm doing too much." You know, but what really helped me too was stretching. When people stretch, they only stretch for like a minute and a half. I was stretching for 10 minutes. I stayed in a position. This is what I found out, and I did it by experimenting. When I got down and stretched, right, and for like 3, 4 minutes, you did feel something. It was okay. But then one day I had a pain and I got down and stretched for like 15 minutes. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I stayed down there. It was hurting. It was hurting the strain. So I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna keep letting it stretch. I'm gonna let it hurt, keep hurting. Then the pain started easing up a little bit. Then I said, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing some more. I said, oh, something benefit me, right? So I went down
Yeah.
around 12 minutes, right? And I'm still in the same position. And the pain started easing up a lot. And then when I stopped and got up, I got a high. I got a rush. I was like, what the hell was that? I said, woo, that felt, yeah. Hey, man, I'm telling you. Then I started doing it every day. I'm not every day, but I did stretch every day, but I started doing that same type of thing for like 10 minutes. And then when I stop, I get a nice little rush through my whole body. And that's what made me keep doing the stretching thing. I swear. I started getting lightheaded. I said, whoa. And if you
Wow.
stretch for like 25 minutes, you get a nice high. I'm telling
Are
you.
you serious?
Imagine
Wow.
that though. Yeah. Imagine you all tight for all these years and you stretching and it's hurting. It's hurting.
Yeah.
Imagine you really helping your body by stretching because your body just crinkling up. But as soon as
Yeah.
you stretch and everything get nice and loose, man, I'm telling you, I got a rush. I was like, now I do it all the time. I try to at least do 12. I try to do at least 12 to 15 minutes, and then I let go. Once I let go and then come up, and I know it's coming. I was like, oh, God. It's beautiful, man. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Because your
Y'all
body is
learning a
all
lot.
tight all the time.
Yes.
Just by experimenting, I look forward to doing that a lot. I said, oh, I know I'm going to get this high. I know I'm going to get this high.
Hey, we lost Tim. Tim, I don't know if he hit something. You can hear me, Tim. Just hit the link again, man. Bring you right back. So if any of y'all have questions for the great two-time heavyweight champion Tim Witherspoon, get him in now. He's probably going to be on only a couple more minutes. He had a busy day yesterday. I guess he lost connection somehow. If you can hear me, Tim, just click that link I sent you in the text messages again. Bring you right back on. But shout out to everybody that came through. Joseph, what's it? Joseph Torres. Shout out to you, man. Denise, Bruce Gas, TS Boxing. Go check out the video. I just posted a little before I came on live. It's about the ninth round of the Fury Usyk fight and the controversy involving the referee and all that. Go check that out. And let me know your opinions on my opinion. Let me know your opinion on the fight you saw last night with Fury and Usyk. Do you think Fury has a chance of beating Usyk in the rematch? I think we lost Tim, y'all. But James Bashir and Andrew Tucker should be joining us shortly if we don't get Mr. Tim Witherspoon back. I want to get everybody on at the same time, but you know, everybody's busy and their schedules kind of clash sometimes. But yeah, I just love talking to these OGs of the sport. James Bashir, Tim Witherspoon. I think Tim is back. Hey, what's up, Tim? We lost you for a second. I think some technical. Oh, there you are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, yeah, I can hear you. I'm getting ready to come on now. The reason why I wanted to teach my phone is messed up, and it lasted longer than I thought it was. That's why I kept asking you about the email. So now it's getting ready. It's slow now, but it's getting ready. Here you go. Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to do it on this here is on the laptop because I knew we did really good because it was going to, and now they cut off because this phone is messed up. I had 3 phones. And the other one was broke, so I just put the stem in this one, and it'll cut off on you all the time. So, yeah, I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh no, it's fine.
It cut up on you. So.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Let me see if we have a question. Let me read this. Is this a comment?
I'm gonna do them fast just in case the. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, TS Boxing said he didn't like Mark Breland as a trainer. Hey man, yeah, there's I think he said that Deontay Wilder wouldn't listen to him. He said he would tell him to do things and Wilder just wouldn't want to do them. So, you know, I don't know. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Listen, I love Mark, but he was limited. He just got that right hand. He had no defense. I was in training camp with him. So there's nothing he could have teach. Matter of fact, Dante fought just like Mark Breeden. I love Mark. But we talking to the public and people, and they want to know. I love Mark. He can say whatever you want to say about me. I'm not saying nothing negative. Mark had the right hand, and he had the jab, and he set you up with it, and he would whip that right uppercut, and then he just threw the right hand. But in terms of defense and stuff, he couldn't. Well, the proof is in how Dante Wilder fight. Look at Dante Wilder. He got the right hand, but as soon as you put multiple punches on him, he can't handle that. He can't, put his defense right, and he looked amateur. Even though he got all those knockouts, he still don't look like what can he do? He can't, when he retire, he won't be able to teach nobody. That type of thing. So, but Mark Breland is only took him as far as he can, and look, the proof is in the pudding. Dante Wilder hired Malik Scott. So Dante don't know. He's exposing his own self. Malik Scott, I love the brother, but Dante Wilder is his management too. See, I would put a lot of blame on his management, his promoter. They should have got the right guy in there to show Dante how to keep his D tight, block, throw hooks from there, looking beautiful. 1, 2, bam, back to defense, block the jab, slip here, slip there. Yeah. He don't do none of that. None of that. So it's kind of like the management fault too. It's the management fault. You can't put it all on Malik. You think he's going to turn away after getting a lot of money? You think he's going to say no? Get this other guy? No, he's going to keep on making that money. Yeah, he's going to do that. So Dante Wilder really doesn't know either. You can tell. Now he's talking a lot about different things, why this and about his feelings, but he never talks about boxing because he's limited. He only can tell you how he threw the right hand, but far as everything else, movement, Deontay Wilder will, to me, and you can say what you want about me, I'm gonna take it. He won't be able to train or teach anybody. I'm telling you, he won't.
I agree.
He won't be able to
with you.
teach nobody how to box.
And I have a theory about his punching
He got
power
that good
too.
right hand.
Yeah, but I think it's only. I don't think he. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You don't. Oh no. You were saying something. What was you saying?
No, I was gonna say. I only.
He just got that right hand. He just got the right hand. That's all.
And I say his resume is not that good. That's why he looks like such a devastating knockout puncher, because the guys who he's hitting aren't top caliber. Every time he steps up and fights a guy that's in the top 10, like, he has problems. Joseph Parker, Tyson Fury. So I don't think he hits as hard as you guys hit, like, because he's not fighting any guys that are quality. So I don't think he's like the hardest puncher.
Okay, so now you gotta.
Like some people say.
Yeah, now you do have a point there. Now I do some sense into that. I see a lot of sense. And see, the top 20 guys that he fought, or in the top 20s, they wouldn't even authorize them or okay them to fight guys like me. So if those same guys were in our era, the commission was like, say, no, you got to fight somebody tougher than that. You know, and then I'm not taking nothing against the guys that he fought, but the majority of those guys, the commission would say, nah, he's not, y'all not on the same level, you know. And those guys were easy fights, if you ask me. If I'm in shape, I'm knocking all of them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
There might be a little hard one, a little tough one, a little Tyson or Joe Frazier like one that give you a little trouble. But I would train hard, but to me it would be easy fight because they don't have the skills, and it's just a different era of opponents.
Man.
A different era.
Man, I agree.
You don't even know their names, but you knew the top 20. You knew the top 20 when I was fighting. You knew the top 15 or 20 that was waiting in line for a title shot. Tony, top 10s. Right now, we don't even know who the top 20 is. That might be because of the boxing commission. The boxing commission should let everybody know, or promote them. But nobody knows who are the contenders. I don't know none of them. But I knew everyone when I was fighting. I knew all of them. And so did the public.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So did the public. Yeah. So did the public. You knew who the top guys was. Look at Tony Tucker, Tony Tubbs, Bone Crusher Smith. You know all those names. They were all in the top 10s. Keep on naming them. You name them all the way up. Yeah. I ain't got a list, but you would know everybody's name. Quick Tillis, Mike Weaver.
Mike Weaver, oh yeah, man.
But during this era, I don't even know who the first guy is. But now I heard Zhang. I know Zhang now. I know Zhang. Who else? Who else? Who else is it?
Joshua, Joseph Parker.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Talking about the contenders, the top. Okay, yeah. But I'm talking about those contenders, not those main ones.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, but during the era, everybody knew the top 20.
Man.
Yep, the top 20. Man. So I just don't know, man. I just don't know. And back then, the promoter and the managers were more involved. Instead of making 30 million and 40 million on the fight, they were more involved, like Dennis Rappaport. I'm talking about. He would be in the camp. He would come to the camp, make sure we got the right sparring, make sure we got the right food, make sure we got the right people around us, make sure no jerks in the camp, get them out. Let me see. Nowadays, I don't know what they're doing in training camp. But when I was in training camp, they made sure you had everything. axes to chop wood. They was there, and if your sparring partners wasn't good enough, they got you the real ones. And if your trainer wasn't good, they would get that right. I'm telling you, they would get that right. I knew because they kept asking my trainer to come here, and I was a sparring partner for Jerry Cooney, but they didn't ask Slim, the trainer, maneuver around sparring with Jerry. It was fun. I had fun. Now, in terms of other people, we went places, and some of the trainers was asking my trainer what to do.
Wow.
Yeah, they was asking them. They was asking them, and one time we was in camp, and I hate to talk about this one, but Tommy Hearns' trainer.
Are you talking about Emmanuel?
I've been talking about everybody. Yeah. Emmanuel Stewart. Yes. So we was in camp together. I hate to talk about it, and I love him. We was in camp together, and I seen Emmanuel Stewart. I was confused. I was like, Commander Stewart is giving my trainer all this respect, and he's asking my trainer some stuff. And I was like, he trained Tommy Hearns, and he acting like my trainer was God. And I said, am I really seeing and hearing stuff? And so my trainer really didn't say too much about him. But Emmanuel just had some amateur fights. My trainer had like a whole bunch of pro fights. Everybody knew him. Everybody respected him. Slim Robinson. He made Mike Rossman, the Jewish bomber, lightweight champion of the world. He beat Victor Galindez. He was whipping everybody butt in the gym. Mike Rossman was whipping behind, and everybody respected my trainer. But when I saw that, I was confused. I was confused because here's a trainer that's training Tommy Hearns and several other boxers that he associated with, and they got big names. They got big names, the Kronk Gym, and I was like confused. But a majority of those Kronk guys, they can't really speak and communicate now because they did lack defense. My trainer did say that. My trainer said, "Yeah, well, Tim, Tommy will gun you down with his offense, but when it comes to defense, he don't have defense." And a lot of their fighters got knocked out. They lack defense. So Emmanuel Stewart, I love him, and I hate to keep saying things about him, about the situation, but this is what I witnessed, And like with Freddie Roach, he only won because of Pacquiao, and Freddie got mad at me. Freddie, this is a good show. We talking because you're hearing some good stuff. Because Freddie Roach was upset with me because I was telling. They asked me the question, and I said if Pacquiao didn't win, I said if it wasn't for Pacquiao, people wouldn't think of Freddie Roach as a good coach because he got hit a lot. I got people over in England wanted to send their guys to Freddie Roach, and Freddie barely could hold the pads, And when he was fighting, he got hit a lot. I hate to say these things, but they rewarded him. He had Parkinson's or whatever that was. I feel bad talking, but when he held the pads, he just go like this, and Pacquiao would just hit wherever he wanted to hit. He didn't really tell Pacquiao what to do, as far as I know. So what I was looking at, I was like, he was with somebody else though before that.
Yeah.
Pacquiao was with somebody else. He was with Murad Muhammad, and Murad Muhammad had a good trainer with him. But I don't think Freddie Roach helped Pacquiao because that's the way Pacquiao fight. He fought anyway. And Freddie Roach, when he fought, he got hit a lot.
Yeah,
I just hate to talk about people, but he was mad at me because he wouldn't shake my hand one time. I put my hand out to him and he kept walking. But I just was saying, you could say what you want to say about me, Freddie. You could say anybody. Yeah, I went to shake his hands, but he found out I was making statements about him. I don't think he's a great trainer like they saying he is. What's his name? That was winning the corner with him from New York. What's his name?
From New York?
Him and Tyson. He was training Tyson. Yeah, he was training Tyson one time. Skinny guy. I keep forgetting, man.
Teddy Atlas.
He was training Tyson. Teddy Atlas. How many fights did Teddy have?
Wow, I don't know.
I'm asking you, how many fights did Teddy have?
I don't even know.
Right. I mean, there's no history. I don't think there's no history. And I'm cool. I love Freddie too. I love Teddy too. But you know, it's just crazy. I was at he's a Village Voice. He died. Village Voice. And he named with me as the Muhammad Ali of boxing because I was so concerned. What's his name? The journalist with the glasses. He brought me to a function. I can't. Oh man, he's an older guy. He passed away, and it's on the tip of my tongue. And he was with not him. And he was with Teddy Atlas. He's a journalist. He did some shows. He wrote stuff about me. I'm gonna remember when you hang up. When we hang up.
It's okay.
But I met him I met him before I met Teddy, but I knew Teddy. Village Voice. He was the writer of Village Voice. It's coming to me. Okay. Yeah, up there in New York. He wrote stuff on me. So me, him, and Teddy Atlas was at dinner in New York one time, and Teddy and me, we was having fun talking, and we was sitting there. Teddy was exchanging things to me, and I was talking to him. We were eating and joking. So then a fight came up. I came to this fight. I was in this fight, and so Teddy was in somebody's corner, and so I went up to say hi to him, and he barely act like he knew me. Wow. I went and shook his hand, and he just walked away. But when we was at the dinner, he was like joking with me. Hey, talking. We was eating, and he just walked away. And I said, damn, what was that all about? I thought he was going to maybe talk to me. He just shook my hand and turned around and walked.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I can't remember his name. Damn.
So it's a lot of things.
Yeah, but I'm still cool. If I see him, I'm going to say hi. Yeah, I'm going to say hi to him if I see him. But that's what happened. We was at dinner. And stuff. And we was eating. We was talking and stuff. And then when I went to the fight, and I went over to try to be friends with him because I thought I was part of the team because we knew the same person. And he like halfway shake my hand and then walked away. And I tried to get his attention and stuff, like was over there. He wouldn't even look at me.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's his name? Damn, I forgot his name. My man, I used to go to his house all the time. He wore glasses. He's a writer. That's a shame. I didn't even get hit with punches. Yeah. He wrote for the Village Voice, and he wore glasses. He invited me over his house every time I came. Every time we come, he would talk highly about Freddie Roach, and everybody and stuff. But he's the one that Don King said, as long as you live, you better never say it to me. It was on video. He wore glasses.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he said, as long as you live, he said, and I know him. I ain't punchy, man. Why you put the voodoo on me? Yeah, he said, long as you know me, that you never speak to me. You ain't nothing but a sucker. Remember that?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh man, I can see
he passed away.
Yeah. Oh, he passed away?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly.
Yeah, he passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh man.
Yep. Yeah, remember Don King said to him?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, Don King. Yeah. So I'm really blessed that I had a trainer there's a whole bunch of trainers out there that's capable that during my era that could teach. But I'm so glad I ran into Slim because I never would have wound up being 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. When I was with my first trainer, Clarence Booker, I was getting hit when I was in the amateurs, but I still won 5 out of 6 fights. And I was doubting things like, wow, man, this boxing gonna be hard. But then when I left him and went with Slim, everything changed. Then I realized how boxing was. Started to realize, wow, this guy would have got me killed. Clarence Booker was his name, and he was a good old guy, but he couldn't teach me anything. He couldn't teach me nothing. And like I won out of 7. I lost my very first amateur fight. It was this He was an amateur champion, and they just let me fight him. But my trainer didn't care. See, you ain't supposed to fight somebody. You got like 30 fights. You fight, and this is my first fight. He beat me. Blood was in my mouth, and like that was my first fight. And I found out later he was a 2-time amateur champ. Hello?
Yeah. You hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, something flashed up on him.
Oh yeah, it's my dude Andrew
Something
Tucker
flashed.
joined in. Yeah, what's up, Andrew?
Andrew Tucker, what's up? Tony TNT Tucker. No, I'm just joking. What's up,
Hey,
Tuck?
what's going on to the legend? What's going on with the legend, man? Former
Yeah,
two-time
we just talking to
heavyweight
Tim
champion,
Witherspoon.
legendary Tim Witherspoon, man. How you doing? How you doing, General?
He talk everything good. He talk a little bit like Dante Wilder, man. Just a little. You used to box?
I did like a little amateur
Did you
boxing.
used to box?
Like back in the day, like a little amateur boxing, a little bit. Do a little bit of amateur, a little bit.
Oh, okay. You didn't turn pro? What was wrong? Why you didn't want to turn pro?
Nah, I got into a whole lot of foolishness, trouble, and all that. Couldn't, with
Okay.
too disciplined. But I had to learn my lesson later on in life, though. Quite a few lessons.
Yeah. This is just as long as everything cool now.
Neighborhoods and like South Side of Chicago, a little bit of raised on a little bit of East, but more mainly Florida, like Miami to Jacksonville, on those dangerous.
Whoa, Chicago! Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I was too scared to venture into like the bad areas out, But now you here, you're healthy. You made it through the storm. The storm is over. Now the storm is over. The land is dry. Now you can just raise up, right?
Hey, absolutely, champ. I just know, man.
You could just go in with your. No, I'm just saying you can go in with your.
I'm a breathing, walking miracle, man. I'm still, getting up.
Yes,
there,
I'm
still young.
So what you doing now? You almost. Oh, December what?
December 1st, right there, December.
Oh, I'm December 27th. He a good brother. He a good brother. He a good brother. December.
Yeah, that's amazing, champ. Hey, that's amazing. That's not. Hey, I already know now. Yes, sir.
Wow.
I'm the 27th. He's a Sagittarius. I'm a Capricorn. I was born on the 27th.
I got a sister. I got cousins right there, the 26th to 28, and then I got a sister. That's like a year and 28 days younger than me. She's right there at right on the 30th.
Wow, that's what's up. We need to all link up in Atlanta or Florida, man. We got to all link up in the boxing.
Yeah,
gym,
they didn't get no presents for their birthday.
Too close to Christmas, huh?
Yeah, they didn't get no presents. They didn't get no presents.
Hey, they
didn't get no presents.
Is the legend in Atlanta? A legend, the Tim. Hey, champ, you in Atlanta?
No, I'm outside of Philly. I got family. I got daughters and family in Georgia, around Atlanta. I got a daughter and 2 grandsons.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm from Philly. I'm from South Philly. I'm from South Philadelphia, right near the.
Been about 31 years old over there. You ain't look like your age, not a bit, champ.
Yeah, I'll be 67. I met my daughter India mom at Don King's training camp because she lived in Orwell. She lived in where she live in what's the big city in Youngstown. Okay, she lived in Youngstown, and they would come down to the camp and stuff, and like watch the sparring and all that stuff. But we was in Orwell, and Youngstown is only like 15 miles, and everybody would come down and watch the sparring sessions, and so I met her from there. But I have 3 kids from Philly, my son Tim Jr. and 2 girls, and then I went over to England and for my daughter Shania, and I brought her to America. She lives with me right now. So I took a lot of time and realized that there's a lot of stuff going out there in the world. Yeah, so the little girl has been keeping me out of trouble, keeping me, and I wasn't in trouble going around. It's just, people coming around. I just say, look, I got a babysit, man. I can't make it today because everybody want to enjoy all the festivities and partying and stuff.
I give you nothing but the utmost respect, honor, love, and respect. Not just because you was a warrior, man, and the inspiration in that ring, and your dedication to the sport. But I also give you a lot of honor, love, and respect.
Thank you.
How you went over there to save your daughter's life. I did the same thing. I fought to get my life back, and I fought to save my daughter's life. I did that same testimony, champ.
Wow. My daughter wasn't in bad trouble. I just went over there and brought her back to America. And her mom was like, yeah, I think that it'll be cool because her mom had other kids too. And she believed in me and trust me. And so, yeah, I came over. But you had to fight and stuff, huh?
Yes, sir. I had to keep from my daughter going into foster care. Basically, I was in no shape at all.
Oh, so that's cool.
The judge. And I had to fight, get back on my feet to save my daughter's life from going into foster care. Her mother wasn't in no shape. Her mother just basically so many cases with DCF. So I had to really step up and really rise and save her life.
Wow, applause, man.
We got a similar story. That is really, I know what you did. I kind of know what you did. You fought the courts to get the baby, and now the baby with you. She's not a baby now, right?
No, sir. She'll be still kind of, but she's big little girl now. She'll be 13 coming up next month.
Okay, mine's turned 13. She turned 13.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
She turned 13. Yep.
Yes, sir. We got them teenagers, huh?
Yeah, all of us.
That's right, big bro.
Yeah, but my oldest is 40.
16 now?
Yep.
Say it again.
I said, big bro, how old Jonathan? Like 16 now?
Oh, Lennox is 14.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's just a big boy.
Oh, how big is he?
He's like about 5'10".
How big?
About 5'10", about size 13, shoes like.
That's a heavyweight right there.
Whoa. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is a heavyweight.
Like that right
yeah,
there.
man.
Like heavyweight.
But, yeah.
Yep, man, that is beautiful what you did. Now, my story is just like yours. You went, changed everything, and went and got your lifestyle, and you went and dedicated everything to your son or whatever, your daughter. Is your son, right?
Oh, my daughter.
Is your son? Oh, your daughter. No, just like I did. Daughter. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And she keep you out of trouble too, don't she?
Oh yes, sir.
She keep you out of trouble.
ever since I got a champ, ever since I was like 4 years, she was 4 years old, man, when I got her full custody of her. Yeah, she been running me ever since.
Oh, you got her at. Oh, that's cool. So you got her at 4, and I got mine. She was like, oh well, I got my daughter before she could even walk. She was only like 11 months.
Oh, that was
11 months, yeah.
That was a blessing, wow.
But I raised kids before. Yeah, I raised 3 kids by myself before too. I raised like my son Tim Jr. and his 2 sisters, Ayana and Mecca. I raised them, and I helped my mom help me and stuff. But I just can't see kids going around without no help. Without somebody looking after them. I just can't do that, man. I have 10 siblings. Me. I got 10 siblings. I'm the 4th oldest of 10.
Man.
Yep.
Wow.
And I get along with all my sisters. I get along with all my siblings, and they all like nice, mild, and calm. My oldest brother was kind of rough, and now he's cool. He worked with kids and stopping kids from doing drugs. But my oldest brother, he like 6'5". He was tough. you know. But now everybody's cool. Everybody's cool and calm, and you don't get in a fight with none of us or nothing like that. You know, that's the way I'm just spreading love. That's all. I ain't got no time for no bull. We ain't got that much.
That's right, Champ. I agree
time
with
on
you
this
right there,
earth.
gentleman.
Yup. We ain't got no that much time, so I'm gonna be happy and try to make people happy that's around me. You know,
Yes,
I don't want to
yes,
be
sir.
around. I will be around you if I see you need. If you need some help, you're nice yeah, you need some help, or in what you are. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
because then they can help other people. Because we don't have that long on this. You don't never know how long you're going to live, man. So you might as well enjoy yourself. I ain't fighting nobody. I'm walking away. I want to see my
Yes, sir.
kids and my family. I'm not getting, hey, brother, you want to fight? No.
Hey, that's most definitely how we are, Champ.
Go ahead.
Say, man, that's a blessing. That's a good mentality. That's a good mindset. And we just been through so much, though, Champ. Like we all been through so much, man. So we have become disciplined through our experiences and journey in life. And just the beautiful thing is experiencing and learning how to grow and elevate in areas. And that our experiences made us strong, wise men we are today.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
agree,
right.
man.
Wait a minute. I'm older than you, though, bro. I'm older than you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got a daughter, 44. I got a daughter, 44.
That's hard to
Wow.
believe.
Go ahead.
Champ.
You
You
was
were
going
so
ready to say
young, but
something.
I know by following you for a long period of time, even when I was a little kid, knowing about you, Champ, I just know that you up there. But I just know that you look so young, like you didn't even age over all that time.
Yeah.
I don't think you telling the
Yeah.
story. That's all. You telling the story.
Hey, no, sir, not at all.
Them crickles are coming.
Hey, Champ,
That's
at least my
that's
age
that
at best. At
Thunderbird
least
I was
almost
drinking.
40 like me at best, Champ.
You said the Thunderbird.
Hey, that's that Thunderbird I was drinking. Yeah, you know what Thunderbird is, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what Thunderbird, right?
My granddad, my uncles, and them was on that heavy.
That stuff is so that stuff is strong. They put it in crabs. You remember them putting it in crabs?
They used to put that in the crab, yes,
In
Champ.
Philly.
Boy, yes, sir. That is
Okay. Oh, he know what time it is.
yes,
He
sir.
know what time it is. They support it in the crabs and cook it in the crabs. That's when I used to eat meat, man. I haven't eaten meat, beef and pork for 50 years, and I haven't eaten chicken and fish for 5 years.
That's a blessing. Wow.
Yeah, I've been doing all plant. Yeah. I'm but I'm still trying to figure out how to balance things out though. I'm trying to find out, certain foods. I just keep eating lettuce, vegetables, and plant-based stuff. And sometimes you got to eat more when you don't eat meat. You got to eat more to get that protein. And
Yes, sir.
sometimes,
Yeah,
like if I drink a beer or if I drink a beer, if I drink
more the vegetarian, the keto, and veg when more in my early mid 20s when I got on them steroids, were the ones, and of course for mental illness and anxiety, of course. Those type of steroids and that other poison mixed other stuff in there. I had to get off that stuff and get on natural medicines like natural herbs and like ashwagandha and ginkgo, gotu. A lot of that stuff, black seed
oils. Shalagy. What about Shalagy? You take that?
I went from 170. I went from 175 to 340 pounds. I had to knock down all the way down to 290, get down to 250. Then right now I'm back up to 262. So all that was getting off them steroids, getting off them antipsychotics and antidepressants that almost ruined my life, really. And that stemmed from taking them probably since I was in my 20s, like
whoa.
And I'll be 40 December, so
they was giving you medicine.
Yeah, I was
wow, they was giving you medicine
through drugs. I got a whole drug just trying to
you sound good.
My mind
you sound good right now.
What you were saying, Champ?
Yeah, you sound good right now. You sound real good right now.
Oh yeah, Champ. Like
whoa, man. So I don't take no pills.
No, sir. No more antipsychotics, antidepressants. I've been off for 8 months now.
Wow.
I was
sound
diagnosed
real
with
good.
severe. Yeah, I was diagnosed with severe. Nobody never knew it because I was just so strong, and I fought, and I was a fighter. So everybody never knew I was severely mentally diagnosed with a mental illness, paranoid schizophrenia and severe anxiety.
Wow.
And when I was telling you,
You
champ, when I had to fight
you
fight to
don't
get
got
my daughter back, that's when I had to. That's when I had to in and out mental institutions, mental hospitals. You know, I was get sent away because they
you
didn't
would
think I was
never
going to ever
know
bounce
by the way
back.
you talk. You would never know by the way you talking right now.
Right.
You would never know by the way you talking right now. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
You went through hell and back again, huh?
Yes, sir, champ.
You
And
now by
God is
him
good.
talking, you would never know.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So you never thought about fighting and all that, right?
No, sir. Like I started
You never
about
thought about
thought about. I
fighting.
always use boxing as a workout and as a exercise just to kind of keep me disciplined. And I actually was always sparring in the local gyms where I go to Miami, of course Tampa, of course here in
Okay.
Jacksonville.
How tall are you? How tall are you? How tall are
I'm
you?
not that
How
tall,
tall
but
are
not
you?
that short. I'm right about 6 feet.
And you was 300 pounds, but you was lifting weights or something? But you was lifting
No, I
weights?
know the medicine is put on a lot of weight. Remember, I was telling you the antipsychotics and depressants I got off of
Oh, yeah,
had like
yeah.
maybe three
No,
types
you're
of
right.
steroids in it.
Yeah, that medication is
No,
a
you're right.
monster.
Yes, right. Because everybody that took that medication that I know, they had a good eat. They eat. They had the munchies all the time. Yup.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And these
You made
types
it
right
from
here,
the
champ,
you
like
went from
they
the
is
bottom
really
and now
like,
you went from the bottom to the top. Huh?
yeah, yeah. They think I know, champ. I went from 170, 190, right there, solid, like muscle physique, and then I blew up to like all the way over 300, way over, and I had to get back down by just like you say, boxing,
Wow.
exercising, using boxing as a workout, running, and it was hard for me to really run because the mental illness had, it would just affect me so heavy. But I know I lift weights, like tone off fat, sweat off the water fat, the belly fat with a lot of good healthy diets and stuff like that. But I don't no longer go that route because I'm
Oh, that
more
is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
like I got down close to my
So
goal,
what you
like
doing?
230
So
after having my
what is
gallbladder
your
surgery.
diet now?
But I end up going way back up and then having to fight, go back down to 240 and then got back up to 270. Well, right now 269. So my goal, now that I'm off that medication,
What was you eating?
like I told Big Bro, I'm off that medication now. So now I can actually knock that weight off real easy.
He said,
Well,
what
so
was you
what kind of
eating?
food was you eating?
Now since I'm off,
Yeah.
No. What 1 minute. What was you eating that made you go back up? What was you eating? Anything?
with the ingredients and like the chemicals inside that medicine alone, just put that weight on by itself. But yeah, I did have
Okay. Okay.
like certain foods and stuff like that I had to kind of fall back on off of too, like more of the fatty foods. I don't mess with those for a long time. So I do, if people do like
Okay.
ground turkey or something like that, I do like ground chicken and or
Yeah.
more fish or like vegetables, and I try not to mess with too much of rice. If I do the
Okay.
rice, I do more of the organic rices and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I learned a lot too. I learned this. Listen, you need if you go on YouTube, if you go on Instagram, they have a whole bunch of plant-based meals and stuff that you could. I saved a whole bunch of them and I sent them to my
Yes, sir.
daughters
Champ.
and
Hey,
stuff. And I tried
that's
a
it right
couple of
there.
them. I tried to.
Yes, sir. Me too. That's why I'm on
Did
right
you
now.
see? Did
Champ.
you see it? Oh,
Oh,
so you go on
I had a
Instagram?
lot of God. I had a lot of
Yeah.
friends and my family members that's basically that's on that too. They go that plan. And a lot of them got back in shape recently,
Okay.
like in their 40s, 50s, and 60s and stuff.
How
Wow,
much
that's
time you
really
got?
cool,
How
man. You
much
came from
time
the
you got
bottom
left,
and
King?
now you. Well, I was supposed to. I got to take her to go get some food. Let me see.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay, let's go. Like 43. We got to go. Got like 45. It'll take 2 minutes. Is that cool? And
Okay.
I can
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back on again.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You can
Hey,
come on anytime you want,
Cause this
man.
yeah,
series.
anytime, champ. Like this, yeah, like Big Bro was, like this is an honor, man. He had me come on, and I got it my first time talking and
I
meeting the
appreciate it.
legendary
I
Former
appreciate it.
two-time champion, y'all. Witherspoon, this is a blessing, man.
Well, that's motivation. That hearing your stories and stuff like that. That's motivation. And sometimes, like if I got a little daughter, and sometimes I can get her to sit next to me and then hear people's stories. You can change people's lives by okay. Let me see the gangster. Okay, all right. You look like Einstein. Like you're a scholar, right? You don't look that. You don't look that heavy. You don't look
That's
that
because
heavy. I gotta put the glasses
kind
on.
of a little small. They say I'm
I
small
can't.
with it, but I'm knocking off weight, so I don't know.
You don't look. Yeah, you don't look heavy. You don't look heavy, champ. You don't look heavy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is we even shadow boxing.
Yeah.
So we need to come on. I need to come on again and stuff because I don't mind being on with people that had struggles and talk about it. If I can help somebody, then they can help me and stuff, and we going back and forth. And there's other people out there too that need our help. So I don't mind. It's a pleasure meeting you, champ. I'm gonna call you champ. We can put him in the ring and make him champ, man. Tell him I got the skills. I got the skills.
Hey, champ, they've been trying to get me to get back in the ring for the longest. Like, Andrew, come on, man. Your hands are you're a big dude. You got fast hand and you got power. You will hurt some of these dudes. I'm like, I don't know, man. These jokers so big. These heavyweights these days is monsters, gigantic monsters up there.
Yeah, they are bigger now, but you know what? I don't see the skills. We was talking about it. I don't see the skills. A lot of them, I would love to fight them. I would love to fight them when I see them. But you know what? During this era, they do have that sports medicine. They try to eat proper. They know how to build their muscles. When I was fighting, they didn't even want you lifting weights. They didn't want you lifting weights. They got mad at you if you lift weights. But chopping wood was good. And other things. But as far as lifting weights and stuff, it was a no-no when I was coming in. Then the Tyson era, everybody and Vander Holyfield, they was doing sports medicine. They was doing sports medicine and everything. So I think I know for a fact I would have did better. I would have did better if I would have had people with the weightlifting, with the eating properly and all that vitamins. But I didn't have that.
Yeah. I remember. I remember, Coach. Because I had some amateur boxers like that's around near your generation, like uncles and stuff like. And I remember like they didn't have like the nutritionists and stuff like that back then, like that. People that can properly.
They didn't have nutritionists.
Yes, sir.
Get your weight down, help you with your weight. Now they got fitness people, they got nutritionists, they got everything. Evander Holyfield, he's a great example. He had all that stuff. And I don't know, maybe they were shooting them up with all natural stuff that help build muscles and stuff like that. But he was relentless when he would get in there in the ring. He just keep on punching with accuracy and strength and stuff. And I was like, that came from the sports medicine. That came from there, yeah.
Coach,
okay, so let's get together again.
That's the reason why, champ, that I had to kind of like go back down that route, because when I got on them antipsychotics and depressants, I know those will be very illegal because they have steroids in them. And that, even though that's medicine coming from the pharmaceutical companies that is recommended, but I couldn't get in the ring knowing that I may have had certain advantages, not just natural athleticism and natural skill and power, but I just couldn't get in there with no steroids in my system like that. And knowing that I'm not 100% there, mentally, I had to get control over my mental illness, which is hard to do. I mean, so many people committed suicide because of the severe level of paranoid schizophrenia is one of the worst things you can battle with, And so I had to overcome
that is cool.
A lot of help, in graduating from programs and things of that nature.
Hey man,
and now you're okay. Now everything is okay.
Yes, sir. Been working hard,
Wow.
The past 6 years since I had the boxing channel. which is Andrew Tucker World. And like this we all family. So that's Big Bro's other platform. And of course we have this one, which is Big Bro's on the J. Rule's Theory.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man,
Wow.
it's
Okay.
great. It's
Well,
great.
Will,
It's
I could
cool,
try to
Tim. I
get
don't.
somebody else to come on. I could try to get somebody else. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I don't want to hold
I
you. I
gotta
don't want to
go.
hold you, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was nice talking to you, man. Come back
Yeah.
anytime.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure meet. Yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you, man. And it's just like wake people up when you hear certain stories. How people came from the bottom or the middle to the, and then they rise to the top, and they okay, and that's okay. And the main thing is that you can help other people. You can help other people. Don't destroy yourself. You're okay now. Now think about helping other people, which you probably already doing, right?
Yes, sir. Been for probably
You
a
helping
few
other
years
people,
now.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Giving back to
Oh,
communities and things
that's
of that nature.
cool.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get ready to roll. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure hanging out with you guys. We're gonna do it
Oh,
again, okay?
yes, sir,
Yeah.
Just
champ.
keep in
It's a
touch
pleasure meeting you, though, man. It was an honor
with
meeting
good
you, everybody.
people.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
in.
Good people.
Uh, okay.
All
All
Yes,
right. Have
sir,
a good
champ.
one.
right. See y'all later. I love
See you
y'all,
All
later,
man.
right.
I love
champ.
you.
Cool.
God
Talk to
bless
you
you,
later.
man.
Love
Yes,
you
sir.
too,
All
man.
right. See you later. Don't hurt
Yep.
nobody. Don't hurt nobody. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was great. Great talking with Tim Witherspoon. Such a nice, humble guy, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Like that's what's so amazing that like he like you guys have like so much similarities. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
it's like I had like two of you guys at the same time, man. It was like yeah. That's why you guys God don't make no mistakes. That's why you guys connect and those guys connect with you and you connect with those guys. Even same thing with coach. Same thing with legendary coach James Ali for sure. It's the same. That's why you guys connect. Because it's like a lot of similarities. You know what I mean?
There was a delay on his end. That's why we kept overlapping each other. Like he had a delay, so it was
Oh,
like
okay. Yeah, I thought something was
yeah,
going on. Like
yeah. It was
I
like
had to
he
make
was
sure. I had to make sure it wasn't my internet because I know my joint be tripping, man.
yeah. It was a delay because we kept running over each other. But I'm
Okay.
still waiting on a coach to come in. I was hoping he could join all of us at the same time. But
Yeah, that's right. You were saying that coach was supposed to come on. Yeah, because I know we were supposed to talk to him after the fight after the event and but yeah, man. What time coach said he was coming through?
he told me to let him know an hour like before we were coming on. So I had to hop on real quick with Tim because Tim had some stuff to do. So I let him know about 30 minutes ahead. So I don't know if he's working with Vlad or what today. I think this is Vlad's day off. I don't know, but I want to get Vlad on too to talk about this victory that I know it means a lot to the Ukraine. So
Man,
yeah, so
it was really big for them, and I kind of lost focus and consciousness of how big it was for them.
yeah,
Just basically knowing that I follow them heavy, not just because I have friends over there, friends over there, actually like personal friends over there, and in the
oh
Ukraine and but other than that, and other than that, also a good amount of them guys follow us. You know what I mean? And so they show love over the years. But and it stemmed from covering great fighters, man, from over there.
yeah,
And like one thing when it came to Usyk and Lomachenko and Vladimir Klitschko, like them guys went on the front line to defend their country. You gotta always honor, love, and respect them guys for that.
yeah,
And a few others, you know what I'm saying. So I know how much this victory meant to Usyk, and like I said, I lost for, and of course everybody know, you know, like Usyk has always been one of my favorite fighters since cruiserweight. This
oh
ain't like so people didn't know that, you know what I mean. So some of them people coming at me talking about you a fanboy of this fighter, that fighter. No, man. Over the 3 years, I've learned to grow and learn to grow and have love and respect for pretty much every fighter from different parts of the world, different continents, different countries, cities and regions. And I don't protect and protect the fighter and knowing that he's in the wrong and when I call out certain things, situations outside of the ring,
Yeah.
just because he's a certain color. No, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
into none of
crazy.
that garbage, none of that foolishness. I
Yeah.
know that we represent the sport of boxing the way it's supposed to be represented. I know that we cover it the way it's supposed to be covered. I know
Yeah.
that we contribute to the sport the way it's supposed to be contributed to. So at the end of the day, when these dudes come in and try to like come and kind of like judge us and come at us with a certain approach from a negative mindset or from the wrong mindset or from a corrupted heart, automatically hating the fighter just because of his nationality and his culture. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's ridiculous. I
We're
don't
not
get
with
that.
that. And I know they thought it was like that for me, big bro, like years ago when it came to Deontay Wilder. I was never against Deontay Wilder. And I would never against certain fighters that I may have spoke out against based on certain things they were saying, their actions. You know what I'm saying? I would never against. So y'all can come at me trying to destroy me and crucify me, saying that I was against Wilder all this time, and knowing that I don't think they knew in the beginning for Andrew Tucker. And I still always will have nothing but respect for Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And taking nothing away from the entertainment. He also in a way one of those guys to bring back entertainment to heavyweight boxing. So I never take that away from him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it gets to a point where I even break these things down and mention these things. But I was like, y'all come at me, but then ain't y'all hypocrites? Because y'all was tearing down Joshua when I was on the
Yeah.
defense for Joshua to kind of remind y'all what he also done for the heavyweight boxing and how he came back and put heavyweight boxing pretty much back
Back on the
where it
map.
needs to be.
He
So
did.
when y'all was trying to crucify Joshua, y'all called me. How you gonna call me a coon? That brother's Nigerian for one, and I ain't into
Yeah.
that racist, that racism,
Yeah.
racist crap garbage that they into. You know what I'm saying? So when Coach Malachi be like, well, these Wakandas, I don't, I don't be trying to laugh, but it'd be funny because I know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? I know
Yeah. He says
exactly what
Wakanda's,
community he's talking about, and I don't got that. You know me, big bro. I already don't. I already don't clean my plate. I already don't pretty much wash my hands. I have nothing against no boxing channel, no outlet. Them days of going to war, even when it was just me before a lot of communities came and connected with us or connected with me and then connected with us. I wash
yeah.
my hands clean, but all I know, I don't have nothing against no one. But I remember when it was just me first coming onto the scene against the whole entire community. And the reason why I went at the whole entire community, they made it seem like I was the problem coming in. But they came at me, big bro, just because I said how great certain Asian fighters were, certain
Yeah.
European fighters were. They came at
Wow.
me on some foolishness, and you know how their mind works because you know
Yeah.
how programmed they are and brainwashed they are. So you know
Yeah.
they came at me based on observation of me being an Uncle Tom and a coon, and they programmed to think have that weak, evil,
Yeah.
demonic mentality.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all we not programmed over here. You know, we
Nah,
are
with
men and women of God that loves all God's children and all God's creation, especially
yeah,
those who seek Him.
right. And
Don't
with
they don't like big bro? Like be honest, don't God want unity? He don't want us to be
right.
divided.
He created
That's
everybody.
that. Who is of the world wants division. He wants to divide and conquer. He of the world. He in us want us to be together in unity.
Man.
I mean, like I can go bigger than what these brothers trying to have us focus on and believe. No, you're focused on one little corner of the earth, but they went on that one little corner of the earth, especially over here in North America, in the United States of America, weren't the only ones that had dealt with adversity and dealt with hardship as far as being slaves. It was slaves everywhere,
Yeah.
and
Fact.
they weren't the only ethnicity that battled with slavery or was slaves to a master.
Yeah. Yeah. Racism is the dumbest thing ever because, like I said, you don't decide what race you are when you're born. The Most High decides that. ain't none of us pure 100% anything. Like you might be blonde hair and blue eyes and have some African in you, or you could be black as midnight and have some European in you. None of us know. Even
Come on,
if you
brother.
do a DNA test, those things aren't always accurate. So you still don't know what you are. So it's like
Exactly, bro.
foolish. Yeah,
It's,
it's like foolish to
exactly. We
be.
we like you said, we still don't know. Even though
Yeah,
only thing I don't think I was told this and discovered to know was coming from those elderly people before me. So only thing I know
yeah,
is more dominant percentage of African, Indian, Caucasian, and a little bit of Asian, as far as
yeah.
Andrew Tucker concerned. So
Right,
how could I ever be? How could I ever be a racist, or how could I ever stereotype? And I'm mixed with
right.
those four things. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When I be going against my lineage of, of
Facts,
all the ones that I'm mixed with, like, come on, man.
facts.
That's just
Yeah, I
that's just
mean,
that's just one little thing, one little way of just throwing it out there in front of these crazy faces. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
I mean, imagine you're at a hospital and you need a liver transplant, and they say, "Oh, the only person that can give it to you is an Asian." What you gonna say? No, because they're not black. Like, nah, I'm gonna go
exactly.
ahead and check out because it's only an Asian person that can do it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the deuces on that one. Nah, you gonna take the transplant.
You gonna
So
take it?
yeah, it's like it don't make no sense when you break it down. It's like it's ignorance, man. It's
Yeah, man.
and these boxing channels acting like we are fanboys. It's like I can like a fighter and still be objective. Like Anthony Joshua was my favorite fighter, but I said Usyk was gonna beat him in the rematch. So at least
exactly.
I'm honest. Like I'm not gonna lie about it.
Exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? They try to crucify you, even though, like I even said, like, cause I I be like I said all the time, and I know a lot of us other channels, we said they said as well. It's all about when they step in the ring, because you don't never know what's gonna
Yeah,
happen and who gonna win
facts.
really. You know what I'm saying? So we can just make
Facts.
predictions and have fun just
Yeah,
breaking down the fight, and a lot of us be close. And or it can
yeah,
go down exactly how we broke it down and how we analyzed and it's kind of like predicted it to be. And but at the end of the day, some of us make several predictions and we can be wrong about two of them and be right about one. And so I
right.
feel like, even if we do get it wrong or right, it doesn't matter. It's all about them giving us the fight we want to see and giving us a great fight. So the two fighters go in there
Absolutely.
and they give us a great fight, especially in a massive way, meaning fighting for undisputed, or meaning fighting in unification, or meaning fighting on a bigger stage to give us what we've really been anticipating, which is like when it comes to Usyk and Fury, fighting for undisputed, something that we didn't see or was given for 25 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The last undisputed champion was Lennox Lewis 25 years ago. So the
yeah,
fact that we got it 25 years later, and a lot of us been
yeah,
wanting it like on a hardcore level for the
yeah,
past 10 years, 5 years, four. It faded away, came back 3 years stronger than ever. And so now it didn't now all that time is presented to us, and we got it, and it was epic. You know what I mean? So, and all I do know is that we got what we was asking for, and it was a beautiful event. Um,
yeah.
and I know that
It was,
two warriors went in there and they gave us what we was asking for in a very, very hard fought, close, epic battle that Usyk was able to most definitely pull away in with
yeah,
displaying a great performance. And I'm glad that he was able to make his country proud, make his father proud. I know what it's like to lose a
yeah,
father, you know to uh and that's most definitely a hard feeling for anybody. And
yeah.
so I
Big
know
to deal
that
with.
I know, even like the spirits and the visitations and the dreams he was having, the same thing I still have to this day of very close family members, especially my father. And so
Hey,
even
hey,
just that little journey.
hey, 1 second, big bro. Okay, 1 second.
Okay, bro.
Just a second. Okay, I was trying to see if Coach James had nah he
Oh,
isn't.
okay.
Nah, he isn't. I'm hoping he can come on, but If not, we'll just reschedule it if he can't.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah,
I'm
oh
hope
yeah,
I
most
hope I'm
definitely, big
hoping
bro.
he joins us.
Ain't no problem at all. Ain't no problem at all.
I don't
Uh,
agree
um,
with everybody coming down on Fury so hard, like what he said at the end of the fight about they gave it to Usyk because of the war. Like he's caught up in the heat of the moment. He's a competitor. He's not gonna take a loss easily. You can't. I mean, he apologized, I believe, after the fight, or maybe Bob Arum did for him, but he gave Usyk the credit. It's just right after the fight, dudes are still in fight mode. He's not thinking about all that. He's trying to say, hey, I don't think I lost. And as a
yeah,
competitor, you can't fault the guy. I mean, it's
yeah.
just everybody.
At least you were able, as a realist, and as a real man, but also someone that really knows what fighters go through and know the sport. Like you're gonna be the one, a real one, to admit that and know the process, while others is not gonna care. They're not going. If
Yeah,
they don't know, either they don't know, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? And so at least we understanding and considerate enough to understand and know that, because I could agree with you 1,000%. It's basically what's good with your Quan. I
Yo,
can
Quan in
honestly
the
say,
building. King
I can honestly,
Slender.
yeah, I can honestly say, King Slender, much love, brother. I can honestly
Yeah,
say that most definitely he's still going through, probably minor now. He's probably still going through a minor concussion and not thinking straight. So, or
right.
just basically just going through, still through the moment. He just got out of war. So,
Yeah,
and almost being close
yeah,
to being stopped. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's just a process he going through, and so fighters gonna say things. You know what I mean? They can still be kind of going through that process and through that little phase, and maybe they overcome, and then they, or they still might feel a certain way. But I understand where Fury's coming from. It was close. It was a
yeah,
close fight. And to be honest with
yeah.
you, I mean,
It was
respect every
close.
man's opinion, how they saw it, how they broke it down. Because right now,
Yeah,
it's just a lot of people that also saw Fury winning. So I mean, at the end of the day, I can't tell them that man, I don't know what you were looking at, know what you was watching.
yeah. It's
But
objective. It's
Fury
objective.
ain't win. If Fury ain't win, but at most, when some people feel draw, some people feel split decision Fury. Some people, and there's a good percentage of people that feel split decision Usyk. As I went back and watched the fight, the knockdown most definitely is a 10-8 round, and the
Yeah,
fight was pretty much near close, going up into the
yeah,
to the knockdown. This 10 count, I'm sorry, 10 count, and almost the ninth round, just TKO
yeah,
of Alexander Usyk. He almost, but I feel like, yeah, even with the referee, I feel like the referee pretty much, I agree to a certain extent, where a referee probably should have stopped the fight. You know what I mean? Fury was completely out and pretty much out on his feet, still just trying to, like, not trying to go down. It's just like Fury, once again, showed us a lot of heart. He showed us a lot of heart. He
yeah.
showed us a lot of determination, willpower, just like against the Wilder. And I think it's two other fights I can kind of probably look at, and he showed us that, oh man, I can go down and I'm gonna rise back up.
Yeah,
And I know,
Steve
I'm pretty sure he
Cunningham
had
fight.
and I'm pretty sure he had a discussion with his team, like, by all means, don't stop this. So it's not
Right.
just, so at the end of the day, and the referee having so much respect, and so it ain't just that, oh well, the referees protected Fury, giving him more time, what I'm saying, and stuff, like not stopping the fight when they know they should have stopped the fight. But at the end of the day, certain fighters, when they accomplish certain things in the sport, and they highly respected and highly regarded as one of the best, and in the world, you gotta most definitely, like, honor what was being presented and told to you. Even referee, by all means, do not stop this fight. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop it. You know what I'm saying? When they feel there's no need to stop it, and let them go on and fight and go out on the shield if he have to. Let him hit that canvas if he have to. And if he gets back up and he brutally gets destroyed, then okay, then maybe they'll think in the safety of the fighter, on the behalf of the fighter and the safety of the fighter. Then they'll have to really stop when it gets really out of control. You let a fighter live on to fight another day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
so at the end of the day, like, I feel like Fury went on and he recovered and he got back, you know, and started back fighting, whether it was winning the rounds or not. I know the 12th, it was a pretty good solid round. He after recovering and things of that nature, I believe, in his favor. So at the end of the day, I feel like, even going back to rewatch the fight, the 10-8 round for Usyk right there, most definitely. In the way, if you in the way how you're scoring it, split decision for Usyk, or maybe some round, maybe kind of close swing round, slightly maybe edging at the Usyk, which gave him a unanimous decision for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it wasn't a
yeah,
split decision for Usyk. I say unanimous decision for Usyk for me.
yeah. Someone was saying if he hadn't got that knockdown, it could have been a draw. And I thought,
Yeah,
wow, that parallels the Lennox Lewis Holyfield match in '99. That was a draw, even though it was
absolutely.
a one
Yeah,
sided fight.
yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah, I agree with
I
you
would have
on
been
that
like,
though. What you
no.
just said though, yeah, that part. But
Yeah, yeah. It's like, man, not another draw. But that Lewis Holyfield fight was all Lewis. I don't even know if he lost 2 rounds in that fight and they made it a draw. That's why everybody was like, nah, dude. It was
yeah,
like run that
I hate
back.
to say this, man, because as much love I have respect for him. But I can say Lennox Lewis most definitely dominated that one, man.
Yeah,
Like he
man.
dominated. It's good attempts and good effort by Champ. But Lennox, that Lennox most definitely he took that one, man, hands down. No debate.
Yeah. That was some
No
crazy stuff,
controversial,
man.
no debate, no none of that.
Yeah.
He took that one clearly.
Yeah, so and this fight with Usyk to me was a lot closer than that first Holyfield Lewis fight, and so, but I don't know. I talked to Coach James last night. He thought it was all Usyk. Like he even gave the first couple rounds to Usyk when I thought, based off what I heard from you and what I saw, I thought Usyk won probably the first three rounds. But like I said, it's subjective. So one
Yeah,
person
and
might see it one way and another see it the other.
yeah, because it's like the anticipation, the excitement of everything.
Yeah,
So I gotta admit, even with my commentary, I may have probably have missed something that I have to go back and rewatch
yeah, that can happen
and
easily.
observe. That's anybody, though, you're right? And I
Yeah,
gotta have to observe and really pay close attention. And sometimes I even have to slow it down. So that's how
yeah,
deep
that's
it
true.
is for some of us when it comes to really observing and really seeing what's going on, slowing it down round by round. So at the end of the day, when I'm slowing it down round by round, so how I score the fight, how it should be scored on the point
Right.
system. Every clean, effective shot is a point. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So every time you land, that's clean. I'm seeing every shot that's avoided by head movement, or a fighter slipped, or a fighter blocked. You understand? So
Yeah.
so that's how I look at who lands more in each round. I'm not looking at blocked shots that they are scoring.
Yeah.
That's not how you score no fight, people. Nah,
Right.
don't come with me at that half stepping foolishness because it's not gonna go nowhere. You
Right.
know the sport of boxing, and then come back at me. So when I score it, I'm looking at every shot that land and the fighter that lands more in each round. So,
Yeah.
like if I've missed a shot that may have landed, I slow it down while rewatching. And
Yeah.
so that's why I say there was the one round that was a swing round at first for me when it came to Usyk and Fury. That Usyk won by 2 punches, a swing round, landing
Yeah.
2 more punches than Fury. And then the 10-8 round, you know what I'm saying? The 10-8 round was the round he almost stopped Fury in the ninth round.
Oh, yeah. Right. The knife.
Yes. So
Yeah.
when I total that up based on the copy box, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My little own personal copy box wasn't too far off from theirs, but at the
Yeah.
end of the day, gave Alexander Usyk the unanimous decision. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So that.
In a very close epic battle. Some people say if Fury wouldn't have got knocked down, he would have won. If Fury would have never got knocked down, honestly, at best, it would have been a draw.
Yeah. I think it'd have been a draw.
So
Yeah. It
if
was a
people,
tougher fight than people
but I
think.
can respect Big Bro. Like I'm not finna come crucify some man. I'm in no in position to do so. Every man is entitled to their own opinion. I don't know why people
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
knock somebody's head off, cut somebody's head off, chainsaw massacre style when somebody
Right.
get it wrong because they could have got it. You could have got it right, Big Bro. While the judges could have got it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see
It's
what I'm
all
saying?
man. Hey,
Exactly.
can you read that? Can you read that question from Quan or
My,
that
my
comment?
our brother Quan Big Guns. He says, "I agree, brothers. I had Usyk winning 7-5. Uh, uh, same score as the J fights, but AJ never got knocked down. It was a close fight, but Usyk won. Absolutely, I had it 7-5 both fights, for Usyk
Yeah.
and Joshua. 7-5 both fights for Usyk and the two Joshua fights. That's me too, Quan. Absolutely, I think me and Big Bro scored it like that, 7-5 for
Yeah.
Joshua and the Usyk fights. Those were close fights.
And
I feel
Usyk,
like
I was gonna say, I think Usyk beat Fury a little worse than he beat Joshua.
way
Joshua
worse.
was
When it
wobbling
came to
around.
landing certain shots and a few things like that, because he hurt Fury more times than he hurt Joshua.
Yeah,
And then on top of that,
absolutely.
Fury hurt Usyk. I'm gonna tell you what's so special
Yeah,
about
he
Usyk.
hurt Usyk too.
Fury
Uppercut.
hurt Usyk 3 times, and
Yeah,
Usyk
with
didn't
them
show no
uppercut.
signs of it because that's how tough he is.
Yeah, he's
That's how
tough.
that's how
Man.
tough. That's how so strong-willed this guy is and tough he
Yeah.
is. He's not gonna show no signs of weakness. But he was
Nah.
hurt 3 times in the fight and disguised it very well, even though some of us was able to notice. But the
Yeah.
one time that we noticed on a greater scale is when he started backpedaling the other way and
Yeah.
Fury became the aggressor. Yeah,
Right.
Usyk, we know. Yeah, but you tough boy. I always said it because Usyk did a lot of that. You know, in cruiserweight, and
Oh
even
yeah,
think of
yeah.
like one fight within the tournament, one fight after, one fight before the tournament, the Super Six tournament, I believe that's
Oh
what they
yeah, yeah,
call it.
yeah.
So yeah, man, yeah, Andrew been watching Usyk for a very long time. Remember that whole tournament, even before the tournament, when it comes to
Yeah.
Usyk, and so yeah, he is one of my favorite fighters, man. So to say that I was against Usyk, you totally don't know Andrew. You totally don't watch my channel, so that's good.
Oh yeah, man.
You don't pay attention, don't know the history of my channel, so that's all good. Respect to you brothers, anyways.
What's King Slender saying? Can you read that? It's a little small on here. What's
uh,
he saying?
King Slender 2.0 says Chainsaw Massacre was the best slasher film of all time.
He said
And
chainsaw.
Leatherface was crazy, wasn't the King? King Slender, brother. He was crazy, man. All them Chainsaw Massacre movies, man. Even the ones in the 70s. What used to scare me when I used to watch them in the 90s. Like, what in the world going on with
You
this
know,
goddamn man?
I have
This
never
big
seen
dude,
one of
Big Bird,
them.
you
I
gotta
used
go
to.
watch, especially like the 70s version. Like this, who is this
Oh
big old in
man.
the 80s version? Who is this big old monster? And that's why they call him Leatherface. Who is this big old monster chasing this chainsaw, chasing people, this big old
Wow.
hunky, this big man, he chasing people, this big hunk, what is he doing? Like what like if you
Wow.
know common silly butt down. We were some little bad kids coming from, looking like, but you talk all that chat, but I bet you'll be running from him. I'm like, I sure will.
Yeah. I ain't fighting no chainsaw.
No, man, that big dude, man,
Nah.
we were small back then, so he was a giant compared to us back then.
Man, all the movies back then were so much better. It's like because they didn't have CGI, they had to make sure they told a good story.
Yeah,
Nowadays, they
that's
just
true.
CGI, story sucks, CGI. Like you
Yeah.
gotta back then, you had to actually write a story that was appealing because you didn't have the technology to support the story. But like, uh,
Yeah, that's true. So true, big bro, man. They didn't have none of this technology and software we have nowadays.
yeah. So
Back
now
not back
everything's
then.
just CGI city. It's like, man, I'm so sick of like superhero movies. I'm like, dude, I don't want to see no Transformers. I'm good. I want to see no more Superman movies. I can't I can't do it, man. I would just like to see a good story like Mr. Church from Eddie Murphy, which was
Oh
that was
man,
an
yeah,
indie film.
yeah,
That movie's a great movie, man.
yeah, man. We had some classics, man. That even when we used to watch, a lot of our grandparents and mother and father movies they grew up watching, and even movies and shows our grandmother and grandfathers grew up or what were watching when they were young adults, and so we used to watch movies, man, from the 40s to 50s. We used to watch movies from the 40s to 50s, the 60s and stuff. When we and in the 70s when we was growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, and
Yeah.
even in the mid 90s as well. We used to watch a lot of classical black and white movies, and we had a lot of classic movies ourselves that came out, in the 80s and the 90s
Oh
as, as,
yeah.
as well. especially a lot of classics in the 70s.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Like
Yeah,
man,
man.
some great times.
We see y'all. We well rounded over here. We know more than boxing. We could talk. We could talk natural health remedies. We could talk. We could talk movies, music. Like we know more than just two guys exchanging punches, y'all.
That's 100% fact right there, man. Facts.
Yeah. What did King Slender say? Just don't eat the Sawyer meat unless you're a can. Oh man. Oh
Oh
man.
man, King Slender, man. Hey, I hear you on that, bro.
Hey man, but I guess we'll just reschedule Coach James because I don't know if I don't
Hey
know if he,
man, I want to say, man, man, that was an excellent show yesterday, man. We did I think the number's still calculating. I think once it's finished calculating, I think it's probably a little over 5,000.
oh yeah man, you did your thing, man. You did
Shoot,
your
we
thing.
did, man. We did. It was a great show, man. I think it, it fluctuated. So we had a nice crowd. We fluctuated from 4 to 600. I think the highest went up to like 680 something, then went back down to 4. So we
Yeah.
fluctuated within those numbers. So yeah, man, within the 4 hours of good of a great event, man, great day of boxing. I could say that
Oh yeah.
I think we hit a little over 5,000 views
Yeah,
for
it
that
was
one.
it was a great night of boxing. You had the energy going, man. It was just really special. And what we got another one coming in what about 2 weeks with the
Yes,
Deontay
we do.
Wilder, Zhang, and Dubois versus Hergovich, and yeah,
Man, this is gonna be this another one. It's another one. It's another one.
yeah, another one, man. Prince Turkey ain't playing around, y'all. Prince
He's
Turkey
not, man.
fight, and it's gonna happen.
He is not playing. I mean, he has
Nah,
been over what it's been a year and a half now, right? He's been like really a blessing to the sport, man. Really.
he is not playing, dude. I hope he's okay because I know he has some undisclosed health issues. So he's trying to, just in case, he's trying to see all the fights he's been wanting to see. I'm hoping he gets right with the Most High, but I'm hoping that everything's okay, and I hope he keeps putting these fights together because we're enjoying them, man. I know a lot of people are complaining about all the fights being in Saudi Arabia, but he's putting one together in Los Angeles. The one with Terrence Crawford and the one with Big Baby and Ruiz is in Los Angeles. So he's putting that together. So he's trying to expand beyond Saudi Arabia.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to showcase something real quick, big bro, before we head out.
Oh
You know,
yeah, okay.
just to just to kind of help some of our people with it if they already know it's a blessing. If not, I'm just gonna showcase just a little bit. Just half, not everything. Just half of what allows me and Big Bro to lift over 1,000 pounds. You know what I'm saying? We see we don't care about the weights, but we toss 1,000 pounds like it ain't
We're
nothing. You know
not
what
playing
I'm saying?
around.
Yeah,
We're not
we we go monster any workout, any type of style, any form. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
so right here you got the raw black seed oil, 100% cold pressed, extra virgin.
Uh-oh.
This right
Oh,
here is a cure of uh uh to mental physical realms like cure.
that
You know what
stuff
I'm
is.
saying? Then you got your organic India Tulsi turmeric ginger, like one of
Ooh,
the rawest, one of the most powerful cure natural
wow.
remedies. You know what I'm saying? Herbal teas right here. You know what I'm saying? Curable
Wow.
herbal natural raw tea. It's a
Yeah, that's
Tulsi
what I need to take right
turmeric
there.
ginger. This is the stuff straight over there from India, straight from right over there.
Raw and
You know what I mean?
uncut.
Yes, sir. And so I got, we have our multi men vitamins for you women. Of course, I would recommend this brand also in the women's version, which is the women's multivitamins. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to have this stuff right here. Some good stuff too. Basically, especially when it comes to powerful immune defense, immunity. Your
Keep
immune system.
them up.
Yeah, you got another black seed. This is a mixture of Egyptian, Ethiopian black seed oil. Yeah, that's right. It's straight from over there, Africa.
Wow.
I'm saying mixed with 100% raw honey, one of the best honeys in the world. You know what I mean? Mixture. Of course, a friend of mine, he has his own company, his own
Oh,
company, and he's a holistic doctor specialist. And he mixed this batch up for me. You can see his company name up here. Everything, all the ingredients, nothing but natural. You know what I mean? And
they
it's just
need
a
to
few
write
things.
this
It's only,
down.
it's only a few things. It's good. It's a few things are only right here. It's good for, but it's good for 20 more things plus. And so, for
What?
immune support, healthy digestive support, cardiovascular, respiratory, cold, flu, natural energy, allergy, inflammation. There's only a few things. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what's
And
up.
it's advertised, but it's plus 20 more. And then you got to have this too for daily energy. For a steady flow of energy, you got your vitamin B12, uh, which is the Q10, goji berry, and goji berry. Get this stuff here. I recommend. And
Wow.
last but not least, um, you got your 100% raw holy basil, ashwagandha, top three herb in the world. 100% raw, natural. If not the number one herb, probably about the
You you sa- your sound went out. Sound. Yeah, yeah, we can't hear you. The sound went out somehow. You had gone out and then came back, so I think that took the sound off. You- Yeah, try logging off and coming back. Adore says, "Who can beat the heavyweight? Who can beat the heavyweight world?" I feel you. Do you guys think Sanchez? Do you think Sanchez had an injury going in about the leg? He might have, but he should have pulled out. If you got an injury going on, I think you should pull out so there ain't no excuse, especially when you're fighting a tough guy like Caballero. You want to be 100%. So if he's talking about his leg, hey, that's his problem. Caballero did his thing. So I don't want to hear no excuses, Frankie Frank. Pierrot, what's up, man? What's up to you, man? Thanks for tuning in. We just talked to Tim Witherspoon, and it was lit. I thought Coach James was gonna join us, but I might have to reschedule Coach again. We're gonna talk about the big fights last night. So go ahead, Andrew. Go show us what I didn't.
Oh
Can
no,
you?
it's just a few, just a few of the goods. Just those that I showcased
Yeah,
already.
I'm into this kind of stuff, man. I love this kind of stuff. And I know everybody's thinking, oh, that's a lot of money. But you know what? Going to the hospital is a lot more expensive. So you want to
But
take these supplements and avoid the hospital because they ain't going to do nothing but put chemicals in you and keep you on a smorgasbord, a rotation of drugs that harm you. So you need to take everything Andrew just said, you need to write it down, you need to study what it does, and you need to fill your body full of nutrients. So Andrew's dropping some serious gems on y'all right now.
yeah,
Y'all,
exactly.
you and Tim Witherspoon hit it off, man. He loves you, man.
Yeah, man. Man, Tim. Yeah, like I say, man, like Tim is just a lot of good energy, good spirited man, just like yourself and Coach, man, and so it's just the chemistry. It just comes natural, man. You just all of us have a story and a powerful testimony, man. That's just why God don't make no
Absolutely,
mistakes, though, big bro.
absolutely. And what's funny, man, if you see Tim in person, he looks even younger in person, man. If you saw him in person, you're like, man, this dude look like he's in his 30s, man. I
He
mean,
thought
he's
I was.
real.
He thought, hey, big bro. He thought I was. He thought what? I was so serious. He didn't think I
Yeah,
was.
I told him too. He thinks we playing around. He's like, how come I can't get no girls then? I'm like, hey man, women is just on something different, man. But you look like he's super tall too. You see him in person, he stands up
Yeah,
straight. He's tall.
like champ. What 6'4", 4'5", something like that.
Yeah, he's listed. I don't know how he's listed at 6'3" because he's taller than me. He looked like he about 6'5" easily. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's yeah. I don't know why they got the 6'3". That's not true.
he
I
looked
think they got
taller
to
than
be every
six
been like
three,
six
dude.
five.
Yeah, he's tall and he's fast. He was holding the pads for people. I posted some of it a couple months ago when he was here in Georgia. So he's in great shape. He's into this plants and natural stuff. So he's not
Oh
filling his
yeah,
body with stuff. He's probably taking some of the stuff that Andrew's taking. So
yeah.
I look forward to having him back on the show with Andrew and oh, I'm trying to get Caballero on the show. I just DM'd him earlier today. I'm trying to get an interview with Caballero, man.
Oh yeah, that's gonna with Agate. Yeah, that would be classic.
Yeah, I need him on the show ASAP.
Yeah, that would be awesome, bro. That would be a good one.
That
You know,
dude's a monster, man.
I was already a blessing to have Vlad on there, man. So
Yeah, shout out to Vlad, man. I want to get him on again too.
yeah, that was amazing, man. That was really amazing. That was like a really a beautiful interview, and the reason being is because we can go back and relive that after he become that future champion. You know,
Yeah, we'll be like he was here first, y'all.
yes, sir.
And it's coming. The dude's record. He's 20, what, 20 and
21,
17 now, I
21 and
think.
0 with 17 knockouts, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's undefeated and he's sparring with everybody. He's disciplined. Every time I talk to him, he's either in the gym or coming back from the gym. And he don't do no funny business. Just go to the gym, go home, gym, home. So
Yeah,
I
that's what
like,
I'm saying. That's what I was telling Coach. And Coach, like, that's basically pretty much all those guys were how were or is, and the ones
yeah,
coming. Perot,
yeah.
the
Puro's in the building,
Perots.
y'all.
But yeah, that's how a lot of those guys are. You know, those guys really don't play around for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
they
so,
wow.
King says the list.
Oh, a list
Oh,
of the supplements you mean?
the supplements, King. He said the supplements, right, big bro? That's what he
I
said.
think you're talking about the supplements. You might want
Okay.
to pull a pin out, man, or just hit the rewind button. Well, once we go off, you could just rewind it and jot all of it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of good stuff. Like I drink extra virgin olive oil. Take man, I need to get some black seed oil, beet juice, aloe vera juice, garlic. Garlic just if you can eat a
Oh
clove of
man, the
garlic,
garlic.
man. Coach,
Yes.
you. I think Coach James is in the building, y'all.
Coach.
Coach, Coach is in the building.
Okay,
Oh,
we could do.
how
Coach.
you doing?
Let me get some lights in here.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We need to see you, Coach.
Can you see me now?
No,
Not
sir, not yet.
it's still.
All right, wait. Okay, let me see if I get some more light. All
And there should
right,
be light.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside my apartment. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
In
got you.
five
No
minutes, I'll be
problem.
back. Okay,
Okay, you able to
got
stay on with us, Andrew?
Oh yeah. I still got some good time. Yes,
you.
sir.
Okay. All right, cool. So we got
I'll be back. I'll
this
be
show's
back.
epic, y'all. We had Tim Witherspoon on. Now we got
Coach said he'll
James.
be back in 5 minutes, big bro.
Yeah, 5 minutes,
Okay,
y'all. So
let me
hold
get
tight.
inside my apartment. Okay, be back.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no problem at all.
Uh,
Get you guys questions ready, and we're gonna talk what he thought of the fight last night, and that's what's beautiful about boxing. We all can watch the same event, and we can all see it differently. If everybody thought the same, it'd be pretty boring. Like, who wants to hear? Yeah, I thought that. So did I. So did I. It's like, okay, well, nothing to talk about there. So it's good to hear different opinions, different point of views, and let's see, what does that say right there? It says go to raw,
Kingston, our
got to
brother
do raw
says
garlic.
got to do raw garlic.
Oh yeah, man, raw garlic.
Yeah.
And I hear if you crack it, it says a doctor was saying leave it out for like 10 minutes, and it's even better for you. It's more potent. So it's
Yeah, that's
hard on
true.
the breath. It comes through your pores. It can have you smelling pretty bad. But if you ain't going anywhere, have some garlic, man. It prevents strokes. Like cayenne pepper opens up your arteries and capillaries. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
cinnamon. cinnamon balances your blood sugar. Say you eat like if I eat a piece of cake, I immediately have cinnamon after, so kind of prevents diabetes. They
Yes,
don't want
sir.
you to know that.
Yep. That's true. I love me some cinnamon too, man. I love it.
Yeah, you can put cinnamon on toast and like some honey or something. That's some good eating right there.
Yeah, me too. As far especially my garlic, man. I used to love my garlic, especially back in the day. Used to help me
I put garlic
before
seasoning
before
on
go,
a lot.
before going to practice, like football practice and stuff like that. Yeah, I used to be heavy on the garlic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Garlic. Did I read the message? I might have missed it, man. So yeah, might have gone past me. If Caballo's next, he wins. If Caballo's next against who? Yeah, he's right. It breaks down the chemical structures in it. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Caballlo's a problem for everybody, man. And I predicted him
Absolutely.
against Frank, and people thought I'd lost my mind. I was like, nah, I think he's on the way up, and Frank might be on the way out. Because for one, I don't think he's the age he says he is. But hey, that's subjective. but
Man,
I think,
I mean, even though it was like two fights before Magmadov or Magmudov,
yeah,
I just need to say when he dismantled a very strong, hard puncher like that. But I already
yeah,
knew going into the fight that he's slightly the better skill fighter, anyways. And just that he was just dealing with a very strong power puncher. So it's just
right.
like But the thing is, the way he dealt with him and the way he broke him down, it wasn't in the way of surprise, but as far as the power,
Hmm.
as far as hurting him, and then the way he attacked that body, just
Yeah,
showed me just a whole nother animal. And so I was like, without really surprised about what he did to Frank Sanchez, I was like, no, but I knew it was going to be highly competitive, but did I know it was going to be lead to a one-sided destruction? No, but I just always knew how special Agate was, though.
yeah, he's Adore asked who would win between him and Ruiz. I got Caballero all day because of for one, he's active, and Andy Ruiz ain't fought in 2 years, and Caballero's like the new body snatcher. That dude tears you up to the body. So I mean, Ruiz had problems with what's his name? What was that Mexican fighter he fought? He got knocked down.
Oh, you talking about the very
Yeah,
tough Chris Ariola? Yeah,
yeah, Areola knocked him down. So I mean, Areola can.
Ariola surprised me too because he came
Yeah,
back like a better version of himself. Like I was
I
like,
kind of thought
he
he
came
won
back
that
in
fight.
shape. He came back
Yeah,
boxing a little better, like because he showed
yeah,
me a
yeah,
better version than himself in a lot of his prime fights. I was like, what in the world?
yeah,
What type of reinvention this was? Like
yeah,
what? Who was training Chris Ariola?
yeah. I kind
Ruiz
of
ain't
thought he won
fighting
that
this.
fight.
He fought a different. Ariola came back and surprised me. Like it was just some adjustments made and better boxing. And I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he
just
looked
always been
great.
that like toe to toe slugger, technical brawler, like a
Yeah,
technical slugger. But it's just like he came back as a smart boxer puncher, and this version that Ruiz fought was a really tough. Always was tough, but more
yeah,
even dangerous version because he's more of a smarter fighter, in the
yeah.
ring. Like what? I was like,
Absolutely.
wow. And so it may turn into a little war. Because I thought Louise was gonna get really just, I knew he was gonna take some time to make the proper and smart, well calculated adjustments, but Ariola showed me a version I'd never seen before. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I was like,
he looked great.
that was that was pretty solid version of him, and he was in decent little shape. Not the
Yeah, he was.
out of yeah. So it was different, man. But I just know that when it comes to Aggie Caballo, I just would never dismiss the fact that Ruiz not just only have hands, and I think he'll come in better shape for the fight.
Yeah,
So I'll
me
just
too.
dismiss the fact that he has the faster hand, not faster, but he has fast hands, but he's also can be a smart counterpuncher too. So I
Yeah,
think that's what I look at when it comes to Ruiz as being also a smart fighter. I just think with him
yeah,
just being too overweight and coming in a certain size, it slows him down, knowing that he can get on his toes and he can move too. Because look at the performance that he had against Joseph Parker. A lot of people felt he beat Joseph Parker. And we talk
yeah. I
about a
did.
younger version of Joe Parker
I
that
thought
moved
he
even
won that.
more more faster on his feet even then, versus now. So I feel like, just that version a little bit of Ruiz more in solid, more nice solid weight, more of a solid weight, having just more of that solid weight, that nice little physique, that I know he can come in, and just that nice little, like I say, more of a on a nice muscular physique. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not too heavy, but pretty
Right.
solid, like close within the size of, you look at the body mass like of a Joshua, something at least close to
Right.
that. You know what I mean? And just
Absolutely.
makes most definitely come in, because I know that it's a great fight based on styles, but something slightly leads to more of the smart I look at the more on the smart who would be smarter making adjustments in ways, as far as who's a more slicker fighter between the two, as more as the slightly better skill technician between the two. I say Agate Caballel. I think he's slightly not just it's just not hand speed. He's a monster of a counter puncher. He's a dangerous boxer puncher too, and I think that body
Absolutely.
attack too is vicious. But I know that he does a great job at properly mixing up his attack, whether going to the body and the head or head body, and just the way he puts those combinations together, because they're not just basically the working off the jab to set up the single punch counters, or jab to the body, jab to the head. But I love the jab, yes, because it frustrates the opponent when he's effective with it, going to the body, going to the head, mixing up the attack with the jab to set up the next single punch or two punch, three punch combination, whether it's to the body or to the head. So I just think that he's just a smart, well calculated fighter, slightly smarter, slightly skilled, a little more skilled technician than Andy, and I think that's what gives him the edge. You know what I mean?
I'm interested to hear, Coach. You vanished again.
Oh,
I
coach,
think
he
I
back.
think I think he dropped his camera because he was on there. I think he dropped his camera.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. Just take your time, Coach.
Take
We're
your
here.
time,
We
coach.
just
You right here.
yeah. Oh, here he is. He's back. One second. He's back. He's back. There it is, Coach James. Did you
Coach is in
catch
the
the
building,
Frank?
y'all.
Yeah. Did you catch the Frank Sanchez Caballero fight? What did you think about that?
No, I didn't catch it. I didn't catch that. What happened?
Oh my goodness. You go ahead. Let Coach know what happened in that one, big bro.
Yeah, Caballero stopped him with some body shots, man. Put him down twice.
He stopped Frank Sanchez?
Yeah, he
Stop him,
stopped
Coach.
him,
Body
man.
shot. Via
Body shots. Knocked
brutal
him
body
down
shot,
twice.
Coach. Brutal body shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
In the
Brutal.
7th round, I think. I think it was round 7.
Yeah, it was 7. Yeah, 7th round. Yeah. It
Yeah.
was and just leading up to the stoppage, Coach, he made like smart adjustments, broke him down
Yeah.
just based on he just showed the difference in like
Yeah, he was
it's just
strong.
not just necessarily power, he just showed skill.
And
Like
it was touting. They was touting Frank Sanchez.
Yeah. I picked
yes.
Caballero to win, though. I picked him to win because I seen Frank get rocked by pretty much a guy that shouldn't have rocked him. So I'm like, I don't know about his chin anymore. And he had a baby and he might be a family man now. So I don't know how serious he's taking the sport. But hey, the floor is yours, Coach. Hit us with whatever you
Look,
want to
man,
say, man.
that's a shocker. I've got to go watch that fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Now,
curious to hear what you think.
Caballero is not a big guy, is he?
Caballero is
He's pretty thick. He's not the
pretty
tallest
solid,
in the
Coach.
world, but
He's not the tallest fighter
yeah,
of them
he's
all,
pretty
but
thick.
he's solid though.
Yeah, he's like
He got a nice little
239.
physique. He don't come too out of shape. He's in shape. Well,
Yeah,
he can still be in shape, but he's more of sort of getting close to that muscular physique. So he's being
yeah,
solid, a little solid. His shape be solid. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
He's like
he got a
239.
little decent size, but he's just not as tall as the others.
Right. He's not a tall heavyweight. He's just kind of thick and like he was probably in better shape for this fight than the last fight, actually.
Absolutely, actually, he really was.
That's
Yeah,
really shocking that he stopped him.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
surprising to me as well, Coach. Even though I knew, with the skills, and the athleticism that both of these guys possesses, but the skills alone, I just knew this was going to be really intriguing, epic battle based on what these guys present in the ring. But I was really surprised, Coach, because Frank Sanchez is a highly skilled fighter, Coach, and I never take that away. Nobody can take that away from him. You know what I mean?
And he got stopped with a jab to the sternum, like a jab to the body, put him down at
Were
the
hard
end.
jabs though. These were hard jabs. That's the thing about
It was
Caballo.
like,
Got
wow.
decent power when he sits down on the shots though. He got some little. His power solid. I don't think people were sleeping on his
Yeah,
power. I'll be like, what
he's
is
a
y'all guys
strong
talking
dude.
about? Did you not see him just stop a strong monster and Magmadov in his recent fight? What is y'all watching,
Right.
people? I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, coach, have you ever has your guy ever sparred with Caballero? Has Vlad Senrico ever sparred with Caballero?
Sanchez, no. He never sparred Caballero.
Oh, but he sparred with Sanchez?
Yes, he sparred Sanchez.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the old San Usyk,
Wow.
Petkin, you know,
Yes, sir.
All the guys that's in the top caliber boxing now, and there's Vlad's been in with him.
Wow. So
But
he's
you
got
Wow.
can't sleep on nobody. You got to be ready for everybody, every occasion. Because
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
any given night, any heavyweight can beat another heavyweight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's right, Coach.
Yeah.
Because
That's right.
it's so simple beating a Jagba.
Right.
He made it look very simple beating a Jagba.
Yes, he did, Coach. And I was, man, Coach, we was at the movie theaters, probably surrounded by like at least like 50 people. It's one of the biggest movie theaters here in Florida, in Jacksonville, where I'm at. And I tell you, everybody went crazy because they were saying that Jabba was going to knock Frank Sanchez out, and
Right.
I was like, no,
I
I
knew
don't
that
see that.
wasn't
I was
happening.
like, I think Frank Sanchez is going to start once he gets into rhythm. He's going to start outboxing him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, y'all can probably fool somebody else, but you can't fool a young middle-aged man like myself that been watching the sport for 30 years and participated in the sport a little bit, as an amateur. So like y'all can miss me. I come from a family that was boxing scientists, meaning my uncles and my dads and all of them were amateur fighters to a certain extent as well, but they watch the sport and study the sport. So y'all can't fool me with that with that halfway of thinking y'all know, y'all don't know. Y'all don't even do a film study of a fighter. Y'all saying that the fighter can't do this, and I know that he can. I'm telling you what he can do. That's going to allow him to win the fight. And then when he does it, then you guys be like, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm telling you though. I was telling you though.
Yeah.
Caballero
Yeah.
just before this fight, though, right?
What you were saying, Coach?
Yeah, Caballero had beat somebody before Frank Sanchez,
Yeah.
right?
He beat
Yeah, he beat
Magmudov
Magmadov. He beat that
on the
that
day
hard,
of
strong, undefeated
reckoning.
fighter, the big, strong, tall guy, Russian fighter, Magmadov.
Right,
Are you familiar with him, Coach?
right. He beat that big strong guy.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That was his last
On the
fight. Yes,
day of
sir.
reckoning.
At the
He,
day of reckoning on the same card with Joshua Wilder, all them guys on the same. Yes,
that's
sir. Last year, December.
that's the guy he beat the night that Usyk and Usyk and my guy fought Daniel Dubois.
No, this
Yeah,
was
yeah.
on the day
Miller,
of,
Miller, and Daniel
was
Dubois.
it?
Yeah, the same card, Coach. At the day of reckoning.
Yeah, it's the same card.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now,
Which is back in December.
now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Caballero. He's I forget where he's from, but
But Frank Sanchez, he stepped up a notch. He stepped his game up.
Yes,
yeah,
he did, Coach. He's looking. He made some adjustments, Coach. I'm looking.
yeah,
You're
he's
right,
He,
looking
Coach. He
really
made some
good, man.
adjustments.
he's
And
he's
Caballero can take a punch too.
he's in the
Yeah.
mix. He's in the mix now.
Yeah, yeah, he's
He,
gonna get a big fight now because he just beat two top guys, and he did it like he was on a mission too.
yeah, he's in the mix now. I've got to go. I've got to go back to YouTube and try to watch that fight.
Hey, coach, his
Yeah,
record is close to Vlad's record too. Like Cabial, Cabial's like 25-0 and 17 knockouts. He got the same amount of knockouts Vlad has.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. But Caballero is stepping up now. Starting to step up.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
He's
Yeah, he
been
beat
yeah.
that. Like that's amazing, coach. Like you beat the undefeated fighter back in December, Aslambek Magmadov. You beat him, a very strong, hard hitting heavyweight, powerful, strong heavyweight, bigger
Right.
than you, stronger than you. People were perceiving to say and thinking you were gonna get knocked out in that fight, but they was dismissing the skills, coach, of Agate Caviar. They didn't know how really
Yeah.
skilled of a boxer puncher he really was, and so that's why he really had to show them. I still
He's
got solid
impressive.
power. I'm not known as the biggest puncher, but look at I got 17 knockouts in 25 or fights. Like, come on, like, I mean,
And he
he got
stopped both guys with
somewhat
body
decent power.
shots.
Yeah. And then he
Yeah,
beat Frank Sanchez. And coach, the funny thing about it, he stops Magomedov with the body shot, and then he comes back in the recent fight and stops Frank Sanchez with the body shot.
yeah,
right.
That's crazy. I was like, wow, this dude is mean to the body, coach.
I think
yeah.
Goosen is training Sanchez, right?
What you say, coach?
Goosen is training Sanchez, right?
Oh wow,
Goosen?
I believe
Actually, I
so.
don't.
I believe
Wow, I
so.
don't even know.
I believe so, coach. I could be wrong, but I believe so. I think you
Last
might be right.
was training Sanchez.
Wow.
Goosen, California. Yeah.
Yeah, coach. I
Wow, I
believe
did
you
not
might be
know
right
that.
on that one. Yeah. Cause I just know that he was like, if I'm not mistaken, he was out there a whole lot, right? Training.
Where?
In
If
California?
because I know it's from in California, or I could be wrong, right?
So boxed him in the Goosen gym. And
Wow.
so Goosen is training him.
Wow. Okay.
Vlad Sarenko boxed him in the Goosen gym.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
coach.
Wow.
Man, that's awesome right there. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you never know. Caballero and Vlad Sarico might cross paths.
Well, I assume I'm just assuming that we're gonna have
Wow.
to meet all these guys. We're just gonna have to contend with them.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, coach.
There's
Yeah.
no you're in boxing. There's no avoiding the prominent fights. You can't avoid it. You gotta try to get in the mix with the guys.
That's
Yes,
true,
you have
coach.
to.
Very true. Very true.
Serve and adapt and try to make it happen. Because hey, man, you can't. How you gonna avoid them? You can't avoid everybody. You got to fight to get to the top. You got to fight.
That's true.
Yeah,
Very true.
absolutely.
You know.
Did you watch?
Damn phone, man.
It's okay.
It's all good, coach.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. It's all right, coach.
Yeah.
Get this shit back here. You there?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
still here, coach.
we hear you.
Let me get it back here.
We hear you good.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear us, coach?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
So did you watch the fights with Vlad Sarenko last night?
Yes.
Okay, so what did he think of the Fury Usyk fight, and what did you think of the Fury Usyk fight?
I thought that referee should never be put in a position of authority again.
Yeah, coach. Yeah.
He did a 10 count, 8 count, and then he had this long conversation with Tyson Fury in the middle
That
of the
was
ring.
wow. Yes. Oh my god. I'm like, what the?
Will you be at the barbecue this year? You know?
That was wild, coach.
He did the 8 count, and then he had this long conversation about Fury after the 8 count.
What was that about?
You observed that?
Yes, coach.
Yeah.
I was blown away. I was like, what in the world's going on? Like I was already coach because we did live commentary on our other channel covering the fight. So
Yeah.
I'm blown away. I was like, what is this referee doing? But only thing came to mind for me, coach, like he's giving Fury a whole lot of time to recover because I didn't want to like see it like that. I didn't want to have that mentality. But at the end of the day, I was like, it was so suspicious that it's making it seem that that's what he's doing. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, because I'm like, why he's like, where the 10 count come from? Like, first of all,
the first thing because it was a legitimate knock. Rope saved him on down. But if you'll observe, Fury at the time tagged into Usyk was right there at him. All right, was tagged against those ropes. Usyk was right there over top of her to hammer him to a knockout.
yes, sir.
Referee,
Coach. Yep. I thought he was gonna wave it. I thought he was gonna wave it. When Fury was about to go down, I thought he was gonna wave it. I thought Fury was out on his feet, Coach.
even before Fury sagged into the ropes, at one point, Alexander Usyk was battering him from pillar to post. And
Yeah.
at one moment in that sequence, Fury turned his back to turn his way to go away from Usyk.
Yes, Coach. Like he was literally like out over there, slumped over, like
Yeah.
down, head down. Like, was you finna wave this fight off, or what you finna do, ref? What you doing?
Look back at the scenario. He turned his back, running away. And when a fighter like that there, that's a signal for the referee to jump in and say the fight's over.
Yes, sir.
That
All
makes
right.
sense.
And hammering him. Then when he sagged against the ropes, if you notice, Alexander Usyk right over Fury, and Fury was in a position where they could have hammered him against the ropes. But the referee says, no, I'm going to start the count. All right? But even he was walking across the ring with Usyk.
Yes.
Go to a neutral corner. But you don't have to go for it. All you got to do is just point to the neutral corner and say, go to the neutral corner. He was walking Usyk to the neutral corner.
Yes, sir. I coach, I paid attention to every move of that referee was making. And only thing that could come to mind for me, coach, this is very suspicious. He is giving Fury all the time he needs to recover. He's giving Fury time to recover. But at the end of the day, what if Fury was literally out and you would have been exposed if you would have gave him more time. So you only can give with your little sneaky moves that you're doing, because I saw that, coach. He didn't have to go walk with Usyk back to the neutral corner. He's supposed to be all he had to do is go to your corner, coach. That's what we used to seeing. To your go to, by just pointing at it, like you said, coach. But he literally walking this man, then comes back over to Fury, and it's kind of like it was a pause right there. Then start counting.
All you have to do with a boxer after a knockdown is point. Go to the neutral corner.
Right, coach. You're right. Exactly.
Literally walking that, talking to him, directing him to a neutral corner. Then he comes back, picks up the count. Then after the count is over, then another 5-6 seconds, he's standing there talking to Usyk. To Fury.
Yeah.
Right.
What time y'all? Yeah. I'm saying, what is he talking to him about? Move out the way, let her. And then by the time Usyk back, the bell rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly, coach.
Significant seconds was burnt up with the referee dropping the ball.
Yeah, he did. Shout out to Jay Adams and Quan Big Guns. Quan wants to ask you, Coach, do you think Fury will take the rematch?
Dave Fury was saying, I don't know whether I'm going to rush right back into a rematch or not. Because he don't want that again. All right? He don't want that effort. He understands now that Usyk is no joke. He understands that now. At one point, I thought I heard the trainer say, grab him. I thought that I heard the trainer, Javen Hill, say, grab him.
Grab him?
Grab him. Hold him.
Wow.
Yeah.
I might have been.
He probably did.
Look, I'm almost certain that he said grab him and hold him, being so active.
Yeah.
The strategy was all wrong because from the very beginning, he came out against Usyk, and he was backing up. Usyk took the fight to him from day one. He took the fight to Fury from day one. Foot pressure.
Yeah.
That foot pressure was maintained throughout the fight. Look, how many times did Fury fight? Just think about it. He wasn't coming forward. He was backing up the fight. He was
Yeah.
fight.
Backed up the whole time.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I said he was going to jab to the body, throw the left hand over the top. And he was hitting him
Right.
with the left hand. He was busting him up, but he couldn't open that cut. He couldn't open the cut. All right. So I don't have that much. So I don't have that much faith in strategy. I learned many years ago. I was taught if you fight in the southpaw, you got to jump in the southpaw's face. You got to eat. You got to eat, but you got to get close to him, and get close to him neutralizes the southpaw stance.
Dance, yes, sir.
Trainers today don't know that.
Wow.
They don't observe that because they run their mouth all the time. They don't do no. They don't.
None at all, coach. None at all.
Everybody is so flashy dash and split splash. If you're fighting a southpaw, the way you fight a southpaw is to jump in their face, back them up. You got to eat what you got to eat. I know. Oh, it's easier said than done, but it's something that has to be done. You can't and expect to do good. All the time he was backing up, he was taking bombs. All right? Yeah, did Fury land some good shots? Yes, Fury landed some good shots. He landed some good uppercuts. He landed some good body. I heard somebody say that Usyk's jaw was broken.
No, that was just a rumor because Usyk came to the press conference and he was talking fine, but they were checking him out for something. But nah, his jaw wasn't broken.
But
They
even if
thought
his
it was.
jaw was broken, the man sucked his to fight. And they said, oh, if Fury wasn't playing around, he might have done better. But I think Fury was playing around so he'd have an excuse for doing bad. It wasn't nothing he could do. Still was going to look bad. But it wasn't. Now he could always say, yeah, next time I won't be playing around. No, don't use that as an excuse.
That's a good point. I never.
Yeah, coach.
That.
I was like, seriously, man. Like, I know you just trying to like, build your confidence up, but ain't no need to be trying to come with this fake Ali showboating strategies, and you holding on to the ropes, and then you hit him with a 2-punch combination that's nearly so slow that Usyk can sit a mile away and block it. Right hook, left hook. Like, come on, man. Seriously, stop playing because he's starting to take a toll on you, and then you let how Usyk was just taking advantage of the moments within the rounds. It's when coach. I don't know if you saw this or you probably saw this, but Usyk literally hit Fury with a right hand, switch stance, and then hit him with a left hand.
Yes, I saw it. Look,
right in front of him, coach. Right in front of him, standing right in front of this man.
Even so, the referee not one time cautioned Fury from holding the rope. That's not allowed in boxing.
It's not allowed, coach.
Right.
Folks, it's an infraction. The referee was supposed to step in and say, oh, don't touch the ropes. Stay off the ropes. Fury kept hanging out, putting his hands on the rope. Referee never said it. That referee was terrible.
Terrible, coach.
He had no business being in that position. He was terrible. He should not have been there, right? He dropped that. Look, if you watch when the fuselage of punches started, Tyson Fury at one point turned his back on Usyk, tried to run away. That was a referee to say, whoa, this guy's not in control. I got to. He didn't do that. He didn't. And that lets me know that he was not qualified. He's not qualified.
Some of these refs need to be investigated, man. I've seen a lot of shady reffing lately, and it's a shame. It's a shame.
The
You hate
judge,
to see that.
Hey, coach, you said the same thing I was thinking. Them judges too. Yeah, them judges too, coach. It's been a handful of robberies.
judges
Yeah.
scored the fight 114, 113. What the hell fight you want? Got to be held accountable. You're screwing around. I've seen guys who gave up on, who threw their careers away because of judging.
Yeah.
You justify. How the hell did you see that fight 113, 114? You prove. Show me anything where you left room to make the score fight 114, 113 for Fury. Is that a free? They scored the 114, 113 and gave the fight to Fury. I said, oh my God.
Must have been Frank Warren.
I had to fight for 116, 120. That's what I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lived with 115, 113, but I had it 116, 112.
And then people just miss the fact, coach, that if you know how to score a fight, when it comes to the score, the whole entire the scoring model. If you know the scoring model of knowing how to score a fight, then you people dismiss the fact that also Usyk had a 10-8 round in the 9th round.
Right. Right.
Like what is y'all looking at? Do y'all know that was a 10-8 round, that 9th round?
Look, that could have been a 10-7 round.
10-7 round,
that could be
coach.
10-7.
Yes, exactly. That could have been a 10-7 because of the destruction
Yeah.
in that round. Yeah, that screen 10-7, coach.
He beat
Yeah.
the post before the knock. That could have been a 10-7 round. What are you talking about?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Could have been.
Tarver was on the network saying that he thought Tyson Fury was in control of the fight.
Oh yeah, I sent you that video with Tarver. Yeah.
No, Tarver. I disagree. Nowhere was he in control of the fight. Did Fury land? Yes, he landed some good shots. Did he land some good body punches? Yes, he did. But a whole time he was inconsistent. He was inconsistent. He was not in control. He was taking. If you throw 2 good body punches and Usyk come back with 15, 20 on end to the body, to the head, and backing you up, who you gonna give the round to?
Yeah.
Get it around to the guy who was busy.
Absolutely.
He landed some good body punches. He landed some good uppercuts, but he wasn't consistent. The guy come back 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches, and you landed 2 punches. Who you gonna get around? Come on, man.
Yeah.
I think
You're making too much sense, coach.
I think a czar to uniform rules and regulations. I don't care if it was in Timbuktu, but as long as it's the United States, you got to do like this here.
Yep.
Because every
Yeah.
state and every state in the states got a different rule regulation in the commission. No, you have a czar that says no, this is how it's got to be done.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
That makes total sense.
I don't like it. I thought that Usyk won the fight 116, 112. He kicked Tyson Fury in the pants. Big time. Big time.
Yes, sir.
You ready for some questions from the chat, coach? Can you hear me, coach?
I can. Let's go.
Okay. It says, coach, can you make Vladislav Sarenko versus Kubrat Pulev next? For what does that say, Andrew? For what?
Dory Pennant is saying, Coach Ali Bashir, can you make Vladislav Sarenko versus Kubrat Pulev next for the WBA heavyweight belt and rankings?
Listen, I would love that fight.
Vlad wins that one. I can tell you straight up. No disrespect to
Yeah,
Kubrat
yeah.
Pulev,
Pulev would get
solid veteran. But yeah, Vlad wins that one. I most definitely.
Pulev
Yeah,
would get
I don't know. I'm
demolished.
just gonna be straightforward with you guys. No, I'm not gonna cut no corners. Vlad wins that. It's a competitive fight. Vlad wins that though. He breaks him down to stop him too. Like yeah, I'm not being
Yeah.
straightforward. Y'all know me. I don't bite my tongue. like I don't. I'm just keeping it straightforward. Vlad wins that one. Most definitely.
Love that fight.
Yeah, that's a good one. Have they
You know,
sparred?
huh?
Have they sparred?
No, we never sparred Kubrat Pulev, but I would love that fight. I've
Yeah.
been my eye on him for quite some time. When they was trying to schedule him and Fresca Kendo to.
Oh
Oh
wow.
yeah, Fraser Kendall. I remember him.
Yeah.
I'm glad that when him and Akendo was fighting, that if Akendo fell out, that we could probably take that fight. Yeah, I would love that fight.
Yeah. That's a solid one for Vlad.
Yeah, I got Vlad all day.
Yeah, I got
Uh,
Vlad in that one most
King
definitely.
Slender 2.0 says, "What about the ref helping Fury back to his corner by the arm? Is that legal? Never seen it in decades watching." He said
Yeah,
he's never
exactly.
seen a ref
That's
do that.
crazy.
You see that? Did you see that? It was unbelievable. I said, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, what is that? That's crazy.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah, he gonna help him back to the corner? Like, what is that?
You got this guy here refereeing the unified, undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, and the guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's forcing him about correct.
That was crazy,
Yeah.
man.
You understand?
King Slender said he only gave Fury 4 rounds out of the whole fight.
Who did what?
The guy in the chat, King Slender, said he only gave Tyson Fury 4 rounds out of the entire fight.
Said the same thing just now. I said 4 rounds, and if you want to start an argument, I said, okay, give him 5 rounds so we don't have to argue. But that's no more. But it certainly wasn't no split decision. Give me a break.
Wow.
Corrupt. It's corrupt. It's certainly. And Antonio Tarver, I was shocked that Antonio Tarver felt that Tyson Fury was winning.
Yeah, Tarver was tripping on that one.
Yeah, Antonio and I are good, but I disputed him on that. Yeah. Oh, but Usyk won the first 3 rounds, right? And prior, I remember I said,
KK, there's somebody at the door. Hey, hold on, big bro. Hold on, coach. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead, Coach.
whoever wins those first 5 rounds is most likely going to win the decision. But
Yeah.
the judge scored at 114, 113 for Fury. I said, this guy is definitely in the pockets of one of those promoters or something, or some special
Yeah.
interest, or some
Right.
special. Because 114, 113, I would like for him to sit down and explain to the viewing audience, how did you come up to the score of 115, 114?
Yeah. Yeah, that was insane. That made no sense.
I would like to
Oh,
just sit around and show me how you got 114, 113.
yeah, sit us down round by round and show us what you were smoking when you made that decision. It must have been some strong stuff.
They come from
Yeah. Hey,
where?
Quan, Coach missed that fight. He said he's going to check out the Sanchez fight. He didn't get to see it yet.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
Let's see the next question. It says, oh, okay. He's just making a comment. But yeah. Yeah. There was all kind of things that Usyk was fighting there besides Tyson Fury. You know, he had to fight the judges, had to fight the ref. So that's kind of what Daniel Dubois was up against when he fought Usyk.
Yeah. Hmm?
Yeah, it was almost the same situation because Daniel kind of knocked him down and he could have won that. And then in this fight, Usyk knocked Fury sideways, so it was almost like a reverse situation.
Oh my goodness, man. Fury, please. I think Fury is done. I think he's done. I think that Fury will come back and put up.
Hey, I'm back, big bro. I'm back, coach. So somebody knocking at my door, and my daughter
Okay.
was screaming. I was like, "What's she screaming for?" 'Cause I couldn't hear. Since somebody knocking on my doors, the guy came to my door with pizza and some soda. Said,
What?
Patrick Tucker. I was like, "No, sound like sound like a guy that might be in the building, the other end of the building 11, the second part of building 11. I ain't ordered no pizza."
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
he had the wrong door, wrong apartment
Okay.
number. So yeah, yeah, so it sounded like the guy, one of the guys that live in the next part of the building, in the other building
Oh,
11. They got the wrong apartment.
yeah.
Fury is done. I don't think he wants to see Usyk in a rematch in October. I don't think he wants that.
Oh, you don't think he wants that fight?
He wants that. He got his ass handed to him. You be in a hurry to go back and get some more of that?
Hey, coach, if it being scheduled in October, like the rematch between Fury and Usyk, like how you see that going, coach?
In the rematch, I see Usyk knocking him out.
Wow.
Wow.
I think Fury will be better, but I think because it'll be easier for him to knock him out. Because that goes back and look at that videotape. He said, "We're gonna knock this guy out."
Wow.
He's gonna look. He's gonna observe the pros and cons of that fight and say, "You know what? I can knock him out."
Yeah.
He might do it even he might do it before the ninth round this time.
Oh man.
Quan, I think you answered this last time. You couldn't really get into it about who you got for Dubois versus Ergovich.
I got that fight scored a 50-50.
50-50.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a tough one to pick.
It's a 50-50 fight.
Which fight is that?
Look,
Dubois Ergovich.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's
2 weeks away.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's a good one. I don't know why in a very very tough war like we was talking about last time, like the other day when we was all talking about that fight. I feel
Yeah.
like it'd be like Coach was saying. Even Coach was saying the other day, like that's gonna be like based on those two styles, what these guys bring, like what they bring in the ring. Like look at the boss, man. Even that was amazing and impressive how he stood there and went to war with
Yeah.
the big baby girl, and these guys were literally right there, bro. Like giving it they all. They gave us like old school heavyweight throwdown, like
Yeah.
old school classic heavyweight throwdown. Like that was classic. And I just see like the balls. He had so much against him, like so many
Yeah.
boxing
Yeah.
fans pinning things against. So he had a lot built up inside of him that he was ready to release out of him. And so I think that Hergovich coming in at the right time, being a very dangerous technical boxer puncher and technical brawler himself. I think he's coming in at the right time. He catching the right version of Dubois, bro. That's why it's gonna be epic. So I don't know why something telling me
Tough.
in a very tough and dangerous fight, something telling me Dubois gonna get this, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I
It's
mean,
tough, man. It's
it's
tough.
it's gonna be tough though.
a tough fight, and I'm waiting to see that. Day. I'm going to sit down some popcorn and some.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, coach.
I like to make popcorn with barbecue potatoes. I like to mix them together.
That sounds good, coach. Yes, sir.
So the concoction is an interesting taste. You got the salty popcorn and the barbecue potato chips. It's interesting. So I'm going to sit down and watch out there tooth and nail.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
Making me hungry, coach.
Yeah, lead coach, you making me for real. You got me on that one right there, coach. Hey.
King Slender says that Dubois will not beat Hergovich. He said, "Be careful of that guy."
We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I respect every man's opinion. They how they perceive the fight, how they going who they feel may win. It's gonna be tough. So it can go either way. It's gonna be tough. But I'm telling you right now, I feel Dubois is gonna win that one.
Whichever
I wouldn't mind seeing Jarrell Miller get a rematch with Dubois.
Yeah, that would be nice. You know what I mean? Really be nice.
whichever one of those guys can adjust to the other guy first
Absolutely, coach.
in the fight.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
going to be important in that fight. Who can adjust to the style of the other first?
Absolutely, coach.
Whoever makes the adjustment first is going to go out first. And then this is, oh no, it's a 12 round, 12.
I believe that one. I don't know, coach. It's a good question because normally
Yeah,
when it's a stacked card like that, if it's not a championship fight, normally they give them 10 rounds. So no, knowing that's a stacked card, you know what I mean. But if it's a championship fight, automatically granted 12 rounds, of course. You know, so I don't know how they gonna do that one though.
I think it's a title eliminator. You
A
know,
title eliminator, coach.
title eliminator, it'll be 12 rounds.
Yeah, 12 rounds, most definitely, hands down. Yeah, yeah.
And whatever one can adjust to the other one's style first and take over those early is going to win the fight. But I got those. I got a 50-50 fight. This is a good fight.
Yes, sir. It is.
You know,
Some telling me the boys, but it is most definitely a 50-50 fight, coach.
Wilder versus Zhang, I say 60-40.
Whew.
I want to see that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Two
that's
weeks.
gonna be one. That's gonna be one. Coach, you feel the winner of this fight goes on, you know, of course, because it elevates them to put them back up there in that conversation. And you think the other one might probably hang it up after this?
Who, Zhang and Wilder?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I don't know, but I think that somebody will be able to see the parking lot out. You're losing. You're losing. Everybody's looking out towards the parking lot.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
You know, it's no sense in hanging around. That's what I tell. There's a time in a season for you to be out there, earn money, to earn reputation, and then walk away. Like I said, if Usyk comes back and fights Tyson Fury in a rematch, then I would take that fight, and then I would hit the exit. You know, he doesn't need it. He does not. All right.
Yeah.
They go to the exit now. The only thing that's going to happen now is that he's going to go down. You know, you don't
undefeated.
You don't want to go down to a sport like boxing.
Yes, sir.
You want to read that question, Andrew?
Dory Pennant says, Coach Ali Bashir, can you make Vladislav Sarenko versus Derek Chisora or Carlos Takam next? Yeah, them pretty solid opponents. Both of them, you know.
Derek Chisora would get dropped by Sarenko.
Those are opponents, you know, very lively opponents, and Sarenko would have to work to beat these guys. Even though they from yesteryear, they still are lively enough to create a good fight.
Yes, sir. I agree, Coach. 100%.
I'll tell you something. I wouldn't want those fights, but I would cross my desk. I would take them. I don't want them fights. I don't think that we should be in fights like that there.
Not at all, Coach. They I feel like they tough fights, Coach, but I see
Not
like
contenders.
I think I can see like you and Vlad going in a whole totally different direction, Coach.
But
You know,
if we beat the guy, tack him, or Chisora, what's the benefit? They'll say, well, you were supposed.
That's what it is, Coach.
Yeah,
but
that's
what it
true.
is.
We fight.
I know y'all into the business of showing, and by showing them, we take on within his peers, a little older, a little younger, a little older, you know, within that generation. Like that's basically I see that direction y'all going in, coaching. And like you
But
were saying last time you was on here, you were saying that trying to get certain fights, and when they look and you do, and I did, and I feel you on that because when you look at Vlad, perfect, excellent record of 21 wins, no defeats, 17 wins coming by the way of knockout. Then they also say, well, the kid, we want to see the kid prove himself, challenge himself against some tougher opposition and tougher competition. Well, guess what? We trying it. We want those fights. You don't understand how politics and the business side of boxing works. If y'all on the outside looking in, y'all say y'all want this, but y'all don't know how it works. We do want these fights, but if the fight we can't get those fights based on those two situations right there. I just stated politics and the business side. They're not trying to offer up within the fighters. It's stipulations and all this going on. You know what I'm saying? So
my thinking is with these guys, Takum and Jared Chisora, if we beat them, everybody's going to say, "Well, you were supposed to beat them."
exactly,
And if
coach.
if you struggle with them and still win the fight, they're going to say, "Oh, look what happened. He's with the blah 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 blah." So I really don't want those fights. I don't think that those fights are very important. You know,
Yeah.
I would, if they came across my desk, I'd say, "Yeah, we take the fight," but I don't really want them. I want the guys like Big Baby from up there in
Yes,
Toledo.
sir, coach. That's what I'm talking
Aaron
about, right?
Anderson.
Uh,
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, coach. Yes,
these,
sir.
Caballeros, the Andersons.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir. Let's go.
you
Let's
know.
go.
And then we were talking. It was talking about one point Vlad fighting Prince Charles Martin. These are the guys.
Yeah.
These
Another
are the
one.
guys I think that Serenko will be best suited to fight. You
Yes,
know,
sir,
Yeah.
coach. Absolutely,
It'll
coach.
elevate.
those guys
Absolutely.
are active. Those guys are still active. They're still in the mix, and it's a good test for Serenko.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yeah.
a test that if Serenko is not on his P's and Q's, he could lose those fights.
Yes, sir, coach.
But if
Wow.
we fight Takum and we fight Chisora, it's just all down to me. You
Yeah.
know, it's just a tough scenario to be in. You know, I don't like it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's like,
I
coach, I
totally
agree
agree with
100%. Like we have nothing but respect for those warriors. But at the end of the day, we're going up and up. You know what I'm saying? It'll
that.
be like going down
Yeah.
because, like you stated, coach, they will not give you guys the recognition or the credit. They will not give you guys, you know what I'm saying, the face value. Oh, these you supposed to beat them. They over the hill. They ain't the same. They ain't in they prime. All these things to be built up and from taken away from you guys, coach. And we don't want that. We want to take within the peers from guys like I stated, younger or a little older or older. You know what I'm saying? And like a Charles Martin, like be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like a big baby Jared Anderson would be perfect, coach. Like
Also,
coach, like
feel
within those lines, coach, I can name plenty of other guys. A Herkovich would be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Within his peer, within his generation, within his peer, that would be even better. You know what I'm saying? So I would we want that's what we want, coach. They don't understand. Like we trying to go within a certain path where he will show you guys that he's one of the best by challenging himself within those category of fighters. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of reasons. Why? You know what I'm saying? So you guys won't have nothing but unless you guys are so delusional that
right.
you guys won't have nothing to say or try to pin him and put him in a certain category along with the other fighters you guys put them in certain category. They didn't fight this guy in his prime. They didn't fight this guy at his best. They didn't fight this guy. They fight. No, we didn't want none of them excuses. So Vlad goes out and he fight those monsters within that circle, within peers and generation, within the generation.
You know, Anderson is a good fighter.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, Charles Martin is a good fighter. Charles Martin is a really good fighter. So those kind of guys are the ones that I'm looking to contend with.
Yes,
We've
sir.
we've got to beat those kind of guys to go forward,
Yes, sir.
and it's not going to be easy. It's not. I don't never look at a fight and say this is going to be easy. No, it's not easy. This the
Mm.
heavyweight is not easy. One punch can change the face of the whole outcome of the fight.
Exactly, coach. And like and and we can back you on that, coach, because like a lot of people, and I broke this down to a few people within my circle, and I told them straight up, Prince Charles Martin is going to challenge Big Baby, because the experience of Charles Martin, the experience, not just him being former champion, but the experiences of caliber of fighters that he has faced. Okay, so that's why that experience will come into play. Because I can tell you right now, when it comes to Jared Anderson, he's green, coach. I told you straightforward. This kid is a talented, skilled fighter as a heavyweight, but he's still green in areas. Then I'm telling you, Charles Martin going to exploit. And look what happened, coach. He came close to almost getting stopped in that fight, coach.
Listen, Charles Martin, Prince Charles Martin, and Big Baby already fought.
I know, coach. That's what I was telling you. Before the fight, I gave a breakdown, and before that fight happened, that's what I'm telling you, coach. Before the fight, I'm talking about 3 weeks, 4 weeks before the fight even happened. I did live commentary for the fight, coach. So weeks before the fight happened, I broke down to my circle, to my guys in my circle, because they were saying Big Baby gonna watch Charles Martin. He's gonna dominate. I was like, no, the experience will come into play. This will be his first true challenge. This is gonna be a fight where we see where he's at on what level he's on. And I'll be darned, coach. Charles Martin went in there and challenged that kid and hurt him a few times in that fight, coach.
Yeah. Charles Martin, he's a lethal puncher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lethal puncher. He's a good puncher. He's a good boxer, and he's got some experience. He's been around the track a couple of times, so it's a tough, good fight. I'm just
lefty.
I'm just anxious to get Blaserenko into a fight with one of the top tier guys. All right.
Absolutely, coach.
I'd even like to get a fight with Dominic Brazil right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that would. Yeah,
yes, sir.
I forgot about him.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, coach. That's what I'm talking about.
In Washington.
Gerald Washington, coach?
Yeah.
I was going to say Gerald Washington. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
These are the guys that I think would be beneficial in young Blaserenko's career. But what I said to Vlad is we've got to get work. If we can't get the guys on the top level, we've got to get the guys right under the top level. And if we can't get those guys, we got to get those guys that's right under the second tier fighters. We got to fight. In order to stay sharp, we have to fight. We cannot do all this just local gym stuff. We got to try to get out there and get fights.
Yeah,
that's
what put your name out there.
2024. And just go out there and try to fight.
Yes, sir, coach.
Flender has a question for you, coach. He says Klitschko said Hrgović gave him his toughest sparring. Not sure what happened. Were you there for the Klitschko Hrgović sparring in 2014?
Yeah. He was a live wire, Hrgović. He was a live wire. You know, at that time, Hrgović was in there. I told Latimer to get rid of him. You know, this guy's crazy.
Wow.
I told Latimer to get rid of Hrgović because he's crazy.
Yes, sir.
And he's risky. Hrgović wasn't showing no respect.
Wow.
He's out there trying to knock Vlad out.
Wow. Trying to make a name, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's out there. He's out there scalp hunting. You know. So let's get rid of this guy.
Wow.
So
I never heard that story.
Yeah, he's out there scalp hunting. He was when we get up there, you know, Hrgović is a tough guy.
Yeah, he's tough, very tough.
Him and Dubois is going to be a good fight because Dubois came into his own in the Jarrell Miller fight, and I think he got a new birth of life in that fight.
Yes, sir.
This fight between him and Dubois is going to be a really, really tough fight.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I think it's the co-main.
Huh?
It might be that fight might be I think they moved Wilder's into the main event, so the Dubois Hrgović fight might be the co-main event. I'm not sure.
But
shout out to Ray Black from Budapest. Thanks for watching.
Let's respect, bro. Let's respect. Greetings to Dupa Pass.
Yeah, but the Dubois Hrgović fight might be the co-main event now since the Bivol fight got
postponed. Right?
Say it again.
Fight is 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks, June
Yes, sir.
1st.
Yeah, well, it's a good fight. It's a good
Yeah.
fight.
And you're gonna be there live, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
My my schedule said, yeah, maybe I'm gonna be there. I'm hoping that I can get a fight on that card. I'm hoping that I can get Blasirenko in a fight on that card. I hope we can just get.
Oh, that'll be awesome, Coach.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, if you can squeeze that in, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's ready.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness.
ready. Vlad is ready. That's what I'm on.
Golly,
Yeah,
man.
Vlad is ready.
We probably might have to try to see. I don't know. I don't know. Is it sold out yet?
I don't think it is sold out yet.
Man, put Vlad on there, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna have to force something, man. We might have to, I'm about to get there, bro. I'm about to get there.
Can't wait. I can't wait to get on that card. I can't wait to show so Vlasirenko to showcase his skills. You know,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
a big opportunity. He's 20 and old. Let's go. I'm saying let's go. This is the time to go right now.
Yes, sir. Let's
Yeah.
go, Coach. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Heavyweight boxing, there's a window. And once that window closes, very rarely do you get a second chance to make an impression.
Yes, sir.
Very
Michael
true.
Moore got 2 chances. He became 2-time heavyweight champion. Tim Witherspoon got 2-time heavyweight champion.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, up to Tim.
Klitschko, I think, is a 3-time heavyweight champion. You know, so you got to make use of the time while you got it. You got to seek out the important fight, take the fight, and then go back. You know, with that there, go back with the regular life after that.
Yes, sir, Coach. Absolutely.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I got some things to do.
Okay. Great
Good.
talking to you, Coach. Thanks for coming.
Coach is
through.
always a
Come on
blessing and an
anytime.
honor, Coach. Man.
Always. And I'll write. I'll write you later. You know.
Okay, yeah, go check out that Frank Sanchez fight too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely.
Okay.
I'm very.
Okay, have a good one.
Have a good one, Coach. We love you. We love you, sir.
Much
good one.
love. Yeah, man, we got an epic show tonight. We got Tim Witherspoon, Coach
Yep.
Bashir, got my dude Andrew Tucker. So hey, thanks to everybody. We got people from Budapest watching all over. So UK, USA. Appreciate all you, and I think I'm gonna call it a night too and try to get myself some grub. Yeah, man. I'm gonna let you. Anything you got to say, Andrew?
I just say, man, this is a exciting time to be a part of the sport of boxing or tune in to the sport of boxing. And like I
Yeah.
say, man, for y'all that don't know, we love and respect all fighters. You understand? So
Absolutely.
that's why, you know, when we say 50-50 or when we say we don't know who's going to win, or even if we make we say, well, I feel that this fighter is going to win, you know what I mean? Whether win or lose, we all about seeing great fights and the fighters going out there and give us an entertaining show and putting it all on the line. Just like we mentioned against Miller and Dubois. I didn't care who won the fight, but
Right.
congrats to Dubois. But at least we saw an action-packed throwback heavyweight showdown. Now, now we got a good classic fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Coach pointed out a lot of things. Like Jay Ruth Theory pointed out a lot of things. Big Bro pointed out a lot of things. But I would never dismiss the fact that Fury and Usyk gave us an epic showdown, and Fury was the victor. Clearly, most definitely did what he had to do to win the fight. No boxing fan, whether casual or hardcore, can take that away from Usyk. You know, and everything that he represented yesterday, and for a long time, even a lot of us following him from the amateurs. Yeah, we go old school with Usyk, where some people may just tuned in from watching the tournament, or maybe just tuned in since he's been in heavyweight. Now we old school when it comes to Usyk, so we knew. What a lot of us did videos, Big Bro. A lot of us did videos, did breakdown predictions and breakdowns 2 or 3 or 4 years ago when it came to Alexander Usyk, and a lot of great fighters today that's in the boxing world. And one thing we will always do, and we will always do, is honor and respect these warriors that step on the line, that put their life on the line in the ring to entertain us and give the fans and true hardcore boxing fans what we're asking for, and all we ask for is a lot of the times it's the best fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? When we get entertaining and epic battles, something we can go back and rewatch and remember. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the sport, it's all the great fights, and that stem from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s.
Yeah.
Up until now, we can always go back and relive those great moments and those historical moments. But one thing about us that makes us different from a lot of others is that we show love and respect for those fighters, win or lose. And sometimes might surprise you when we have them on and doing interviews with them, win or lose.
Yeah.
We appreciate the sport. We love this sport. And one thing a person on the outside looking in can never do when it comes to me, Big Brother, and who surrounds us is never see it your way on the outside looking in.
Talk to him.
We the realest of the real.
That's right. Throw the dubs up.
And that's what always makes us different.
Talk to him.
And we lived and we walked in the sport. We lived it. We trained. We did tournaments and stuff. They didn't take it to the professional route, but we might go the underground route to show y'all why we ain't the ones to play with. So if you think you say that you like that, then we're going to give you that opportunity to show us that you like that.
Him. Yeah, talk to him. That's right.
But until then, much love and respect. And know when you come here, be careful what you utter. Because we're going to give you the real and we ain't going to stutter. Bars.
Right. Hey, man, I enjoyed you, man. Kiss the family for me. Tell moms, tell the daughter I said hi. Tell the wifey I said hi. And we're going to do this hey, we might go live again this week coming up, man. This is what's today, Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, so we can go live during the week. And I appreciate you, man. And you have a great night. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks again to Tim Witherspoon, 2-time heavyweight champion. Shout out to Coach. And shout out to my bro, Andrew Tucker. And we signing off, y'all.
We love y'all, man. Hey, Big Bro, love you, man. Yeah, and just know, man, we just know we on the up and up. It's only going to get better, and the audience get bigger. But guess what? When the audience getting bigger and we on the up and up, and we get on that high pedestal, just know when we get there, y'all, I just want y'all to know we showing out. You ain't going to be able to stop us. You ain't going to be able to stop us.
Nah, not at all. LSR forever. Bro. Make sure to subscribe to my dude, Andrew Tucker World. Be fearless. Yay to the yay. Yay, yay.